All right, we good. Shit. All right. It happens sometimes. I swear to God, I don't know why. It had picked a different mic for my mic, and I was just hyping up everything. You know, I was being like, yeah, it was good, and then I realized I'm just speaking to the void. What's good, everyone? Hello. It is Friday. Time for some good ass Street Fighter 6. I can't wait. It's gonna be great. With that being said, we do have a lot of new players. Hope at least we do have some great players as well. Or some old favorites, I would rather, I guess, put it. Who knows how everything works? Which I hope that everyone can kind of help out the new players figure out, because I guess it's not necessarily rocket science. Let me put on some song background first of all. All right. So without further ado, we are gonna have obviously last minute check-in. So until 15 past, you got until 15 past. If you do not check in, you are DQ'd. So we need Hurricane to check in. Love Venom not joining today. We need Roxy Rapid to check in. We need NASA Farron to check in. Shinyaiba not joining. We need LVO Fox to check in. Clean to check in. Shine to check in. Anquilador to check in. Kevin Fox to check in. A lot of Foxes not checked in today. Koliga check in. Newbie needs to check in. And Silkth needs to check in. Silkth, you're literally in my DMs right now. Why haven't you checked in? What the fuck, man? Alright. So, once we start, obviously first things first. Make sure that you have... Man, everyone says that by pronouncing Fox is like Fox. I can't believe it. Make sure that you have the same name on Discord as you have on Challenge. If you want to change your Challenge nickname, you can actually go here to your settings and just simply change it. Quite easy. So, make sure it matches. Otherwise, change your tag on Discord. Whatever you want. Obviously, if you for some reason have to DQ during the tournament, you can actually press this little unregistered button right here, which will simply DQ you as well, if need be, right? Once the brackets start, check Matcherino. I don't have time to check Matcherino right now, brother. Oh, dude, Marco, you should have waited till next week. I had a grand plan, you shit. Well, thank you though, but I can't check it right now, okay? I'll check it in a second. Yes, I want to check it, but also I want to, give some info to the fellas. Once you start, I will hop on over here to the bracket tab, and I will, obviously mark some matches for stream. If you are on stream, I'll send you some info. Holy shit! The $100 donor from Marco, Simply Smiley, Just Dave with a tenner. That's true. Well, now you paid what you owe, I guess. There you go. Thank you very much, Marco. Thank you. That means we now have a 275 or 65, sorry, starting prize pool. That's very neat. Right. We start in 1 minute, everyone. So just stay calm. I hope my explanation in the stream chat channel will help the channel make sense for this. I think it does. Local TL literally never tried playing, like, I literally just grind the world tour. Custom lobbies, 100% best way. How does actually searching for lobbies work? Yeah, because I know I can just simply invite people, but I don't know how to search for lobbies, I guess. Okay, search my name. Oh, that's easy. Oh, Well, it is 15 past. That means we are unfortunately going to DQ a couple players. Did anyone sign up last second? Oh, they did actually. Tycat Doyler, and I don't know. I'm so sorry if you have to be seated, but I'm just going to put you up somewhere random because I'm Batio. I'll figure it out. Give me like 2 or 3 tournaments. I'll figure it out. I think I did an okay job today, but it's not perfect. There we go. For us, it's check-ins, and there we go. Let me mark some stream matches. You know, Silkth. Yeah. So what I'm doing now, obviously, now the bracket is final. Please don't play yet until I ping everyone. So what I do here is I go to match details. If you have this little purple, there we go. Jesus, big bracket. Purple on stream icon means you're on stream. Or if you have this grayed out on stream icon, it means you're on stream. You can also, the bracket's very large. You can actually do like this, whoop, make it smaller, you know, or winners only, losers only. Yeah. Don't worry about it, Scatter. You're streaming anyways, right? You're literally streaming. So, you know, that means you want to be on stream, right? Surely. I'm looking for a Scripper. Let me just put one more match, and then I'll do the ping. See, now actually I gave bad advice because actually it doesn't work. There you go. Oh, you're probably gonna get boofed, Scripper. I'm sorry. There you go. Or maybe not. Well, we're putting the winner of this one on stream. And let me just leak Discord. Bam! We're good to go. So this, I hope this makes sense, whatever I put here. But if not, you know who to blame. That's me. For the next 3 matches, let me just put on. Yo, hey, this one could be good. This one could be good. I'll put on this one here. I'm just putting on a couple so I do not forget. Yeah, you're good to play, obviously, unless you are on stream. If you are on stream, I'll send you some invites, some info in just a little bit. I'm kind of a big fan of Fix music, I'll tell you. Oh no, do you know someone like me and always like I always mix up vertical and horizontal, so whatever I always like have to flip a commentator and I just always flip them the wrong way. Yes, dynamic will be allowed. Dynamic is cool. If you play dynamic, you're the boss. But speaking of boss, we got 2 girl bosses on comms to begin with. It's gonna be Jasper, Valkyrie, and Gekiko. So take it away.
Absolutely. Hello everyone, how are we all doing today? We are here for the very first ever Team SaltyEU Street Fighter 6 Open Bracket Tournament. My name is Jasper, and the names are the wrong way around.
Oh, shouldn't I, Jasper? This happened at Headstomper too. I got to be just Dave for a while.
Oh, that's a privilege, to be fair. We're here for that.
Yeah, I got to be the top dog briefly.
Well, we all aspire to be just AVU ultimately, but you haven't got them just yet. You'll be getting them later on in the evening. For the time being, you're stuck with the 2 of us, but what you're also stuck with is some incredible players. We've got some absolute killers in this bracket today. We have got Eastwood, we've got Jester, we have Gibbo, we have Ixion, we have let me have a look through what else we've got. We've got Jalis, we've got
Valmaster. That's the
Valmaster, an incredible Chun-Li player dating all the way back into Street Fighter 4. And one of the best players in Street Fighter 5 in the final years as well. Incredible player. We got Gibby, notable content person / pretty good at video games sometimes, Gecko Squirrel. We got all sorts.
I hope Gecko Squirrel plays Kayne.
It'd be very funny.
I want that content. Oh, I wanted content. I must go continue to look for my Cammy content. People need to lab my characters for me.
I'm sure Hurricane can't be too far away. It's just how it is. But yes, we got absolutely incredible players, but we also have something just as important, which is a Matcherino. So !Matcherino in the chat. Get in there, claim some codes. Absolutely no expense to yourself. Helps buff up the prize pool, which is already ridiculous, by the way. I'm seeing the number down in the corner. $265 for a weekly local. It's just the way things are, I guess.
I just turned on the stream and saw my camera. Very hastily set up a tripod that is actually fighting.
We do what we can with what we've got, ultimately.
Right,
Let's see, who are we pulling up first for this? Because this bracket is way too tall. I cannot actually find the stream match.
Yeah.
I will not.
Challenge cannot. It struggles with brackets where this many people pull up. We're gonna have RauwDL versus Silkth.
Sounds good to me. These are both players I'm not familiar with, but I'm looking forward to seeing it. We've already had some ridiculous instances of players that are completely unfamiliar to anyone coming in and doing ridiculous work, like with Push at the King of Assault 9 last week. Completely unknown player that no one has ever heard of ended up taking first place over I'm Still the Daddy.
Oh damn!
I think this is just how this is going to be.
Yeah, it's great to see in like the first like couple of weeks or months of a game where it's like there's a lot of new blood and they kind of just take off. Maybe they were known in another game that wasn't really in the spotlight.
That definitely happens. You have Skill coming in over from Soul Calibur and blowing people up for months and months and months on end, or years on end at this point with Soul and Guilty Gear. Absolutely something that happens, especially in this modern era. You definitely get a lot more like kind of cross-contamination from different communities, with players kind of just taking that step over and really showing that the transferable skills just do exist. They're so, like, that core fundamental strength as a fighting game player is so, like, enduring across the whole genre.
Yeah, although cross-contamination is an extremely funny term to use for it.
Depends what scene they're coming from,
Yeah. Granted, with how this game plays, I would almost call SF5 players cross-contamination.
Honestly, it feels like sometimes I come from 5, as well as a lot of Guilty Gear as well, obviously. But I got my main start, at least on commentary, especially with 5. This game is so completely foreign to that, to me personally, in a way that I really appreciate, because it's a lot more like other games. Like to me, it feels very much more 4-ish. There's little bits of kind of, there's a bit of NRS in there, there's a little bit of KOF as well, lots of anime as well. It's a melting pot game for sure, but it still has that core Street Fighter aspect, which is getting beaten up by Guile from half screen.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's something I appreciate is like, because I didn't play a whole lot of 4, not on a competitive level, but I know a lot of people who loved it. Because several top Granblue players, which is the game I'm from, they got into Granblue because Street Fighter V wasn't enough like 4, and Granblue is.
Yes, definitely. Granblue was definitely the spiritual successor to 4 in a lot of ways.
Yeah, so we've actually seen like a few of the names from those games like come back in for 6, which is great to see.
Mm-hmm. I know I've seen Rixter doing some stuff. We've seen Maldominant doing some stuff. If I'm not mistaken, they're a Granblue player.
Yeah, we have Fison and like week 1 popping off as well.
Some good stuff. I'm super here for it because Granblue definitely scratched that itch for a lot of players, like you said. But this game is doing mad work, so we can only hope it's gonna kind of keep a lot of people's attentions for a long time and get some good stuff.
Yeah, like I guess we can't really be surprised that you know, the newest Street Fighter popped off. But it is very nice that it popped off while being like a very, very like well-rounded, good product.
Absolutely. No, this is. I mean, to be frank, the 3 previous fighting games that Capcom made, I have personally strong positive feelings to a few of them, but they aren't the most well received overall. Between your Cross Tekkens, your Street Fighter 5s, and your Marvel Infinites.
Yeah,
This game is a completely different level of like immediate appreciation worldwide from what I've seen.
Yeah, and it's super important to get that good start too, right? Because like those 3 games you mentioned, like a year or so after their release, ended up getting like patches that made them really, really good, and people.
I would say all 3 of those, to be honest, got really, really good after the kind of the initial era where most people were actually playing it.
And it's unfortunate because a lot of people like saw that initial reaction, saw the initial versions of the game, and just didn't come back. Whereas this one, it's like immediately people are loving the first version.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be great for like. It's the kind of thing where this is going to be good for every scene.
Yes, I always talk about how the era of Street Fighter V did a lot of good to kind of bolster a lot of other scenes that had the chance to kind of take a bit more spotlight. After Street Fighter 4 was so completely the entire zeitgeist, right? Now I think the FGC is in a nice healthy spot where we can have this giant kind of mega franchise like Street Fighter kind of share that spotlight now, because those other games, they are self-sufficient now. They don't have to live in a shadow in any way, shape or form. And they have just as much spotlight. So bringing this series back into form on top of that, you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, and it's great too, because like, we're getting locals back more and more too. So people are going to be pulling up to, play the new Street Fighter game, but they're going to see, the other anime games. You're going to see your Strive, you're going to see Mortal Kombat whenever that comes out. Mm-hmm. And it's just going to, I hope at least it's going to help a lot of scenes flourish.
Definitely. Between the 3 fighting games, the 3 big fighting games of this year, it really makes me feel like how it felt back in like 2009, 2010, when this genre was kind of coming back in a really big way. And there's that same energy. I'm so here for it. We're even getting some kind of Blazblue roguelike thing, which I'd prefer a game, but you know what? We'll take it. We'll take acknowledgement that it exists.
I'm 100% in for Blazblue roguelike. I love Blazblue. I love roguelikes. I am 100% at the function.
I like both those things too, but
Look, we'll get a new Blazblue. We'll get a new Blazblue someday, I'm sure. But for now, we're gonna fund it with the roguelike.
You'd hope they fund it with Strive, but ultimately, we'll see, right?
Strive or that gotcha game they had. That's always what they say. It's like, oh,
I don't think they're funding anyone with anything with that.
It was so funny that they announced a crossover with Granblue Fantasy Mobile, and it was like, oh, that's cool. That game's going well. What's Granblue getting from it? And it's like, oh no, it's a one-way collab.
Oh, that's also when they're kind of struggling.
Yeah, I was like, that's super weird. And then like 2 months later, they announced end of service, and I'm like, oh no.
It is what it is, it is what it is. But gone are the days of dealing with the mobile games. We are not going to be shilling any Street Fighter duels, even though it is available now outside of China. It's all Street Fighter 6, so just getting our players into the lobby. Hopefully they'll be with us soon. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, new lobby, new game, new lobby system. There is no universal knowledge between any of these for some reason.
Nope, it is it's a complete crapshoot.
Our poor accursed genre.
We're already seeing a couple of results.
Even when it's going good, fighting game shit is going bad in some way.
Yep, it's anything that is this like peer-to-peer, this requiring of like real, honest, like good connections and good infrastructure. There's just going to be struggles, especially when things don't work sometimes. Which new game launches in 2023. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Having a quick look because we're getting some of the round ones. Oh no, it looks like we're getting into it. hopefully.
Yo, he's spinning.
He do be tattooing. Okay, so we're getting into this. We've got some Manon versus Zangief. We're starting out strong with some
Grappler versus grappler action.
absolutely, and the round start DI, you know what? Oh goodness, they're in for a wild one. Okay, I'm seeing a disparity out the gate, right, in terms of structure of offense. But medals are medals ultimately.
Yeah, you know, just get as many of those as you can. This is like, it doesn't matter how this round goes anymore.
No, it really doesn't. This is already a one round. Like, even if you lose this round, if Zangief makes the comeback, which they're not going to, and you're going to get all 5 medals straight out the gate on the jump. This is scary business. Gets the counter hit, medium punch, let's get the full target combo. Running dagger grab does get avoided. I love the immediate response to the charge punch going for that past screen slide. I think it's only upper body and upper body armor, I should say. And then these command grabs just doing so much damage.
What is the range on Manon's command for shit from like a full character away there?
She does a mini raging demon on the light one. It's just how it is.
Casually obtains medal from child.
Oh my goodness, Jimmy is going in right now. This is so aggressive.
This is some high quality slop. You're getting command throws, we're getting the mallet smashes, the DIs.
Oh no, there's just no preparedness for that DI to come out whatsoever.
I wonder too, because I've heard that Zangief doesn't have. Oh, there we go.
There it is. Oh no, the Bosch Dynamite came out! That's tragic. You got a TK Bosch Dynamite instead of your grounded SPD.
That is so upsetting.
You let that 7 rock for just a moment too long.
Giving up coming out this time. He's getting ready with the proper grounded SPD that we love. Oh my god, was that
Oh my goodness.
actual baseball gaming?
Ridiculous stuff, and I'm liking what we're seeing. This is an adjustment here. You're like, okay, slow down. this is enough of your business. We're gonna change the pace of the game until you get DI'd again. That's another medal. And almost on 5, the final round here. And there it is. Now your Zangief and you're being out-damaged and out-poked. It's gonna be a scary business. You do need to get a nice DI combo. Oh my god, that's so much damage! This is gonna get caught there. Absolutely, yes, the anti-air. Super. CA is on the board for Zangief and a little bit too trigger happy with it, unfortunately. That's gonna be the set.
Unfortunate that he went for the grounded super, not the anti-air one.
That would've been so clean.
Yeah, Manon is gonna take it. That character is such, like, a weird threat. Like, her throws tend to leave her out of range for, like, more grab Oki, but she still has that little spinny knockdown thing. I don't know the names of her moves yet.
They're all in French, so it's
too
best
early.
avoided. Silkth gonna take that 2-0 in a very dominant fashion. It was just a very, very kind of, blitzing their opponent more than anything. I'm just gonna outpace you. I'm gonna DI anytime you think you have a chance to take a turn, because I think you're going to overcommit anytime that you think you finally have an opportunity. Just kind of smothering ultimately.
Yeah, that's the thing in this game too, where it's just like, there's a lot of really strong like spacing tools in this game that aren't cancelable, so they can be very weak to DI like that.
Yeah, no, it's a rough business, especially if you're one of those characters who haven't got those far-reaching cancel buttons like a Chun-Li back medium punch. It really does change how you have to play that mid-range.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate being told I cannot press my fair medium kick, my standing medium kick. It's like 3 characters wide and I'm not allowed to press it anymore.
Perhaps it's for the best. You paid for your crimes.
I don't know, was Cammy good in 5?
Cammy is real quite disgusting in that game.
Dang. So like, my vision on Cammy is skewed because in Ireland we have Kobolcog. And it's like, it's always hard to tell, is Cammy that good or is it just Kobolcog beating everyone's ass.
Which obviously, they'll be beating everyone's ass regardless of how strong Cammy is, but the secret is that Cammy hasn't been bad since ST.
You'll love to see it. I sure know how to pick him.
She's a character I think who, they designed her in Street Fighter 2, and she didn't quite come together properly. Like she's fine. She's just a bit underwhelming, right? Mostly, but like fighting game design over the last like 25 years have just moved in Cammy's direction so aggressively. And it's like maybe it's all about Cammy actually.
Yeah, it is. It's her time. It's her time, but it's just lasted 20 years. You love to see it.
It's the power of white women. What can you say?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure, like, I'm seeing so many, like, conflicting opinions on the best characters in this game, which I think is, like, a good sign that
Definitely.
everyone feels strong.
Yes, I think there's only one character I have seen, like, a universal, general perspective of this character is a bit lacking, and that's Lily. And even then, there are some people putting in some incredibly die-hard work, labbing that character day in, day out, and coming up with some gross stuff.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I fought Lily one time, got jump scared and ranked, and I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do against this character. I don't have time to learn the match. I have 2 games.
That is the Street Fighter classic, is any character will smoke you if you don't know what they do. It's just...
It feels like home. It feels like back in Xrd, where it's like, I don't know what stuff I'm supposed to instant block. I have lost the match.
You're not familiar with answer? You don't have an answer in your city? Then you don't have an answer.
Yeah, GG's. I hope you're playing a character that doesn't play matchups.
It's really hard to find characters in this game that don't play matchups. It's pretty much Guile, right? Like, he throws Sonic Boom, he have a good time. Ooh, I do see a face I'm familiar with here. Looks like we've got Scatter versus New coming in here. New is a UK player, Kimberly main. Had the chance of playing them a good couple times. They're a pretty strong player, so I'm looking forward to what I see. Yeah, definitely an up-and-comer. And played in a lot of games as well. They had some time in Blazblue and Strive, among other games as well.
On the other side, we have Scatter, looking like pulling up on the Dee Jay. This character is extremely fucking cool.
I love this character so much. They're the character I've gravitated towards mostly because I think he's busted.
It's so funny. He just... The whole time in 4, he was just completely unplayable, worthless garbage man. And in this game, it's like, yeah, we basically didn't give him any more tools. We made those tools cooler. Sometimes they don't even come out, and he's the best fucking character ever. They gave him
a ridiculously huge tool in the Just Cool, to be fair. But no, he was in all of Street Fighter 4. He was paying for his crimes in Super Turbo, and now he's on parole. We'll see how long it lasts.
Yeah. He has like probably one of the most threatening drive rushes in the game. Comboing that with a dandy step.
Absolutely, it's gorgeous stuff. But Kimberly is most likely that this character is really quite frightening. This is one problem though in this matchup. That can set versus most reversals will punish the reversal as they come down and allow Kimberly to combo. DJs last so long, the animation with the genocide cutter on the jackknife edge. You can't actually rely on that as an option nearly as well as Kimberly.
Yeah, man, that's interesting, because that's like, it feels like a lot of her strongest mix comes off of those hands. Like, gets combos off throws and everything like that.
Yeah, but you still have to respect the reversal, which is a little bit brutal. Ooh, a little bit aggressive going into the level 2. The heavy level 2, no less, but we're not going to see the test of the rhythm from Scatter.
Can that come out on whiff? I really hope it can come out on whiff.
It doesn't, unfortunately. I really wish it would.
If you just got that perfect timing, you just go coast to coast. Oh, the back throw gonna take it.
Just a tiny bit early on the drive rush throw was Scatter, and New was going to take the first round.
I love his Kimberly outfit too. It's so nice.
It's so gorgeous, right? But that's it. This color on BJ, I'm about it.
Yeah, I love it. Purple colors for any character are the best.
They do tend to go hard. Ooh, getting a little bit tricky, but just parrying through. Oh, yeah, yeah. DI, I think, is an available option there, but you have to be so specific with the timing. Reversal super gonna get hit the mark!
That actually connected, I cannot believe it.
I was so sure that had been baited, and then suddenly we're in a cutscene. And the install is in play as well. Not that we're gonna see much of it. Oh, another wake up super. This one not gonna be quite as successful.
Kimberly.
Scatter's gonna fall in game 1 to new, and we're going straight into game 2 because there is no rest for the wicked in this game.
Yeah, love how fast the rematches are in this. I've heard it is a beast for production, on production side, but
yeah, it has its ups and downs, right? Like,
it's Oki.
Yeah, you get Oki on everything with DJ.
I thought it was a dropped combo, and it's like, no, check out this sick meaty setup.
Yeah, he has all the frame kills, he has all the safe jumps, he has all the meaties from everything. He's got the sauce, that's all I'm saying.
This character is so cool.
Absolutely. He's so solid in so many ways, and also a tricky character. Like, he's got the best of both worlds. Ooh, it's gonna be a big combo. No, we're gonna miss the air slash. Yeah, ridiculous extended combo there if you choose it.
That was quite a lot for the cost, too. Only spending 3 bears on it.
He's a pretty cheap character in terms of, like, the expenditure. Gonna burn themselves out for this. Goes into the level 3 to start trying to build that back as fast as possible.
Yeah, this is smart. I like this. The thing that interests me the most in this game is just the drive meter management. Like, you see there, like, he did burn himself out, but he knew he did that knowing he had the level 3, right? Oh, nice evasion on that command throw.
It was a really solid attempt, I think, from New there to kind of like take that round back. You know, applied some really strong pressure, but Scatter's blocks there were really fantastic and jumped as soon as the command drag came through.
I love too the client side stages.
It's a blessing, right? It's a blessing.
So we get the world tour experience. Nice, perfect parry.
Oh, and the side switch combo as well. So gorgeous.
Oh, this character is so sick. Scatter's coming home with a couple of fans after this one, I think. Like, nice drive rush to can.
Straight into the corner. Yeah, have to bait that DP, and you do get the. Oh, unfortunate because of the can explosion hitting at the same time as their counter hit. I think they weren't quite ready for that adaptation. Of adaptation, the kind of unique combo situation.
Yeah, that's gonna be a thing with any setup like that, where you just gotta get used to the weird edge cases. Okay, but DI gonna get jump blocked. Nice poke on that overhead. Yeah, how do you stop DJ when he's jumping at you like that?
DPs and praying mostly.
Yeah, DPs maybe start preempting with the anti-air. That's so threatening.
Yeah, you have to know what your anti-air is for both the knee and for regular jump-ins. Or you have to have a proper like anti-air reversal. That's just how it is. You taking the first round in this game 3 here, and a sweep to get some pressure started. Scatter spent a lot of meters to get that heavy level 2. You blocked their troubles into that round. It's a bit frightening. You pressing on plus frames though. And now in burnout, so there's going to be a lot more where that came from if they can't keep this pressure going.
Yeah, everything extra +4 now.
It's establishing so much pressure, she's actually doing some really, really nice stuff, what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, so this is what you want to do when you're in burnout, right? You want to establish the pressure because you're not going to be minus if you're making them block. I also believe it makes the drive gauge come back faster while you're...
Yes, it does effectively have tension pulse from Guilty Gear. Working forwards, doing damage, making people block moves.
Actual golden mechanic.
Reacting to the drive rush with slide is so strong, by the way. Such a consistent way of shutting that down in neutral. Oh, the Senpu kick whiffs! That's really dire stuff. Luckily, it doesn't get too capitalized on, but it's still being pushed. Still being pushed into the corner really fiercely. The DI gets blocked. That could have been absolutely, like, almost everything, right?
Yeah, no, that was terrifying. My heart stops when people DI as an anti-air.
The thing that always scares me the most is when I see someone block a DI, I know that means they could have DI'd back, and I know how much damage that means. The install on deck here. Next takers go in with a lot of damage and a lot of drive gauge drained for Scatter in this final few situations there. They do have 3 bars a meter and they've established their will and be able to wake up super there.
Yeah, almost in burnout now, and that DI gonna take so much. There it is. Not a whole lot left for Kimberly either, but gonna whiff, no punish.
Yeah, they were already in midway through starting that jump back. Throws the faint Sobat kick. Gorgeous stuff. No punish on that close Sobat, but that's gonna be it with a beautiful little 3-touch sequence. New is gonna be taking that set. That was a nail biter of a 2-1. Good stuff to her.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff you love to see, especially early on. It's just those the double Luigi's shit going down to the wire. This game is really good at creating situations like that too, right? Where like both players are in burnout and just, you know, you got that hit, you cashed out, you weren't quite able to kill, and now you got to play it out in DI and burnout.
Yeah, no, it's a game where a lot can happen in a very short amount of time, and leads can just disintegrate in a moment. I do want to say that Scatter played some fantastic stuff. Every time Scatter connected a hit, I saw some of the nicest stuff.
Yeah, no, the light up kick Oki, that had me looking. That was sick.
That was, yeah.
Oh no, what's happening now? Oh, is the fucking sun? Am I being taken out by the unmatched power of the sun?
It's all kicking off out there. It's all kicking off.
Yo, in Head Stomper I got blurred out. And now I'm being disintegrated.
The levels of censorship are completely unreasonable. Can't be having this. Just having a quick look at how the bracket is progressing. We got our standout players that we kind of we know they're going to be doing the good stuff. So far, a lot of them still in that winner side. I'm seeing Ixion in round 3 already. Same with Jalis. Maldominant as well. And of course we've got Valmaster sitting pretty in that top seed spot, progressing nice and comfortably.
It's gonna be a rough person to have to run into on your travels.
Definitely.
I'm liking the Among Us icon just making his way through as well.
So cursed. With Valmaster though, the thing is, it's like, Valmaster is known as, one of the best Chun-Lis in the entire world, right? Like, in every game that they play. Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, and in Street Fighter 6 here as well. But we also know how terrifying their Kimberly is from the open beta tournament for Salt Mine League, where they completely rinsed it. It was so terrifying to watch. So knowing that you could face either of those two polar opposites, I don't know how much Kim they're playing in the release game, but to know that they could just go to that when you're trying to think about how do I Chun-Li of all characters, and suddenly there's just this ninja running at you as fast as physically possible. I'm not here for that.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like sub Kimberly could be like quite a threat where you bust that out for the best of one. That's scary. I know Chun-Li is in a weird spot in this game. Right? I've heard from a couple of Chun-Li mains that the stance is kind of...
It's weird. It's weird.
It's taking a lot of getting used to for a lot of players.
No, I'm a Chun in 3 and in 5. It's weird. She's just a little bit off. I think she's quite strong. I don't know how strong she is, but she's perfectly good. But she's very peculiar. Now, Chun-Li is a character that changes a lot in every version of Street Fighter. Like, it doesn't matter what version of Chun you're playing, you're having to kind of relearn a lot of things going from game to game. But this one feels drastic. There's just a lot going on. You can't rely on stand heavy punch, which, that's our baby. If we can't stand heavy punch, what are we?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting too that you've got characters like Chun-Li that change every game, and then you've got Cammy who's just been the same guy for like 10 years.
She is the exact same character she was in 4.
Yeah, they added a little sauce on this time with the charged hooligan. I love the charged The charge specials are so fun. That's like what's drawn me to the character.
It's a nice way of kind of, diversifying their options without, meta, while also kind of making sure they're still including the like really defining options that they had to in 5 that were tied to their resources, but for mechanics that aren't in the game anymore.
Yeah, that's like the sickest thing in this game, by the way. The fact that they managed to get the V system in without tying it to the V system this time, it's made me so happy.
We officially have a third special move for Guile. It's just how it is.
Yeah, I can't believe they broke the mold. They were like, yo, people loved this move. Well, sorry, Guile players loved this move. The rest of the community, I think, was pretty ambivalent towards it.
Sonic Blade and Sonic Edge, like, are the best innovation on a character that's so mind-numbingly simple as Guile I could ever imagine. It's so smart, and I love it. And then a few years later, they tried to be like, what if they could shoot Sonic Booms out of their flash kicks? And I'm like, you were fine, you were doing good.
Yeah, that sounds a bit. That sounds a bit like a late game. We have to give people a V-trick or two.
Yeah, well, it was very much that vibe. It had its uses, it had some ridiculous combos, but it was also like, why is this happening? Why is this on my screen?
Why are you doing this to me?
Speaking of such feelings, I am seeing a Honda looming in the wings.
Yeah, speaking of people who were just the same guy. This guy, like, they were just like, yeah, just give him a headbutt, give him butt slam, and just make the frame data completely unreasonable. The glow up that this character has in exchange for hands never being plus anymore is ludicrous. Yeah, it's just, we got this new mechanic. It's called the drive gauge. We added a character specifically tuned to eat it. And who doesn't need to use it very much at all. Like, they can vibe perfectly fine, basically never spending drive if they really want to. They have amazing uses for it, but they don't have to do that, which is terrifying. And I think Honda is probably... Honda is a strong character with downsides. When your opponent is burned out, Honda feels like the best character in the game in terms of just like ability to completely bully you into complete submission. Yeah, and he's a very good check on, like, how good are your perfect pairs? It's required. Which, given we're still in the first month, they're not going to be good. On the other side, we're going to have Marisa. Character, very explosive. But, like, deceptively good neutral that time. Her buttons are very threatening from a lot of ranges. They don't get a lot out of a lot of their further reaching buttons, but in exchange, they are just really solid buttons in their own right. And interesting ways of dealing with DI, right? Because oh my god, that crumple knockdown too. Oh my goodness. That's a bad trade. Yeah, speaking of that explosive damage. Marisa doesn't have a whole lot of cancelable normals, but she does have charged moves that just flat break armor, and that's going to be really handy against Honda too. Because while it is usually used for beating DI, it is also going to beat those armored headbutts. Very much so. Oh my god, that's some scary stuff. No cancels. So keeping it in the corner, the overhead comes through, the charge overhead no less, which gives you the natural combo after the fact, and that's a quick game one. For Biya. I feel like we don't even have time to tell people the names of people. It's lucky that they're on screen for people. One thing I want to see is that I've seen a couple of times Holmborn has been trying to. Ooh, yeah, you can't be trying to DI that. Not in this game. Oh my god, I'm taking it all the way to the corner. That's a statement situation. That really does change the whole tempo of the match. Stand heavy punch from Honda. Honestly, one of the biggest gloves I've ever seen on a normal. This is going to be no damage actually. You're gonna never mind. I'm gonna take the pressure. Oh, the command throw reset. Never felt so good to land as it does in this game. It does so much damage and it is so hard to deal with. They got rushed all the way to the corner. That's a really nice anti-air on Marisa's end too.
Yeah, it struggles to deal with anti-air, sorry, with cross-up angle jump-ins. But if you're jumping in any other way, you're probably getting caught for it, and hard knockdown no less.
That's the corner pressure. Gonna get that sumo light up.
You need to make your hands very, very much a stronger tool in combos. Like the combos you get when you have that install ready, it's a different game. But it doesn't matter if you're walking into DIs and getting punched in the gut. Set point for Biya here.
Yeah, I'm playing this up super well. Nice for the damage. Guess that's set up again. The butt slam gonna anti-air.
I hadn't been seeing it much up until this point, but it is a really, really strong check. Like, do you know how to deal with this consistently? And if yes, what about if I apply pressure?
Yeah.
Go straight to that level 3, take the corner, take the damage, take all of it. Straight to the DI, just gonna neutral jump that problems away. Holmborn fighting for their life a little bit here. But the Ocho throw are gonna even this out nicely. They've got a lot of heat to work with too, so next hit could kill very comfortably.
Yeah, anything into... Oh, I guess headphone wouldn't work into level 3, would it? Because you're airborne.
I don't believe you can be hit here.
You know, you can just keep sending the headphones.
Yeah, it's an unpunishable move. It's -4, and leaves you at a spacing where no jab will ever connect. It's just the nature of the beast out here. Pushed straight into the corner by that bandit bringer from Biya. Holmborn, you know, he has evened up this set, but just as quickly Biya is putting on that pressure to kind of try and re-establish himself. So.
I love that you're calling it bandit bringer.
It's what it is.
I'm picking that up. I used to call it Superman Punch, no more. It's bandit bringer.
She's got bandit bringer and faster. It's just the way of the beast.
Nice
beautiful
challenge on that.
So ready, and the wall splat as well. It's looking really good for Holmborn, who has the extended combo from the install palm as well.
Yeah, that was nice, a nice little loop, and yeah,
good trade. I don't recommend that in any situation except for that one explicitly where you're gonna find a kill for it.
Yeah, you know, if it's gonna kill, you'll take any trade, but it is still very brave to press into a charging woman like that.
Definitely. The thing is, I want to see Holmborn using more low-hitting moves. Not moves that hit low the property, that literally hit low on the hitbox. Because that stuff completely blows up all of Marisa's armor.
Oh, it's not specifically low.
No, it's moves that hit below the waist.
Oh, I had no idea. I've been just mashing lows against them. I mean, Kayne doesn't have any options to hit under the waist that aren't low, but...
I think it's just you're like approaching heavy punch left, that's all.
Oh?
It's worth letting out for your character, seeing what you can punch through fatness with, or bloodies.
He is coming.
Yeah, put him in the ground. At one point at least. And the corner.
Oh, is it his level 2 that has the... He approaches from the flames? Oh, nice reaction!
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's gonna be CA no less. Into the corner with an extra punch to boot.
Put that big heart on them.
Oh, jumps. Oh, here comes the command grab. Evened up the health bars pretty much exactly. This is terrifying business. Oh my god!
The drive rush command throw.
I think Biya was like beyond convinced there's no way that they're gonna DR here because they'll burn themselves out. So if they're wrong, they lose instantly, right? Because I'm Marisa, I'm just gonna bully you.
Yeah,
they didn't care.
It doesn't matter. Because, you know, even then it's like, you know, I'm just gonna wait for it and block it out because I'm so far ahead and they're burnt out. And then it's like, no, command throw. Also, we have missed a couple of donations.
Ooh, this is true, I do apologize. It's a little bit hard, we haven't got a lot of downtime here.
Yeah, we're kind of lost in the sauce of new video games. We're gonna have 10 books from Just Dave.
Shoutouts, we'll be seeing them later on in the stream. We got Sleeping Bio emceeing with a $100 donation going in. $101 donation, no less. Says PogChamp, let's go, with lots of O's.
Oh, nice.
The show more button is not being super cooperative. We also have Dahawa with a $100 donation, who says smiley face. Honestly, the support that we're seeing here is ludicrous. You are all like, you're gods among men, women, and everything outside in between. You're like, thank you so much for the support, helping this tournament really pay out for people who are putting in the time, putting in the effort, putting in the grind.
You love to see it too, for like the early momentum getting just cranked up so high.
Absolutely. If you want to keep that momentum going, make sure to go to the match arena. There are still 11 codes left to claim, which is ridiculous. We've talked about the match arena once this stream, and almost all of them are gone. So get them while they're hot, because once they're gone, they're gone. 11 codes left, every single one, 25 cents into the prize pot at no expense to yourself. We simply implore you. It helps the tournament, it helps the organizers, it helps the players. Get them in there.
Yeah, you see tournaments, even with like big tournaments, where people are like, we're asking towards the end, where's grab those last couple of codes, and it's like now it's like they're almost all gone.
People are finally learning how to do it.
People think this stuff actually is like inconvenient to do, because like you did, like when you're going through it, it's like, yeah, you gotta like log in, you gotta hit claim code and all this, but it genuinely just takes a sec.
You used to have to copy and paste an actual code in. That's why it's called a code. Is because you used to have to be like, put in Team SaltyEU Street Fighter 11. Claim this code, and it's like, no, you just press 2 buttons. You're chilling. You can do it. There's not a match going on right now. It's just us, dumbasses. Like,
you need the. We don't have the baby sensory video, so go to a match arena instead.
Goodness gracious. We've got some absolutely wonderful people in this scene. Shoutouts to Jolene for the raid. Wonderful, wonderful commentator in arms here at Team SaltyEU, putting in the work, entering this tournament. Hope you had a lovely, lovely time, my dear. Hopefully you'll be hopping on the mic in this game as well, because it's always a joy to have you.
The mic is mildly competitive at the moment.
It's tough out here. It's tough out here.
I've got people after my head for this.
Honestly, it's it's like Guilty Gear Strive all over again, but it kind of feels. But it's not even having to fight for like looking like a new IP to a lot of people, because it's like, oh, it's the game with Ryu.
Nah, no more Ryu. Ryu's over. Ryu's time is done. No one's playing him in this game.
Is that Alex Lee fighting game?
Dude, that guy's so good. I'm very upset he never made these memes for Anji, and I'll never forgive him for it. Oh my god, there is a Ryu on screen.
Yeah, that's what I was telling about him, but I want to keep it on the low key. We've got JP versus Ryu in there, straight out the gate, that EX Fireball. Having EX Fireball in round 1, round start, just feels so wrong to me, because it's one of the scariest things you could do on round 2 start in every Street Fighter game with EX moves.
Yeah, no, that's like... The momentum the momentum change from it is so big that, like, having your EX moves that immediately, but it's still, like, scary to use, like, Chico here almost in burnout already. Against, like, a full-on zoner as well is really going to be good at chipping away at the rest of that burnout. He got cash out on it!
Yeah, that was a brave EX Fireball there. I want to call it Red Fireball so badly just out of habit.
They should have gotten that fire. He does have the Denjin fireballs in this, which is really cool.
He does.
I'm a big fan.
Really nice stuff. Really strong.
EP.
Yeah. No.
Now he's back in business.
If you ever wanted to tell the zoner, no, you are just going to be zoning this set. That's just what you're going to be. It's the DPing the first jump in you see, but the zoning is looking pretty comfortable so far.
It's so hard to deal with all of those spikes coming out, makes his way in, gonna put himself in burnout, but has the pressure, so doesn't mind.
Oh, backdash! They backdash the throw. Beautiful stuff from Salem, but not able to get the pickup.
That was round one.
That was, yeah, this is what happens. This game can be really fast, but the zoners really can zone. Yeah, as they should, right? That's what they should need it to do.
And you know, when you have
255 Dolson.
When you have mechanics like drive rush and drive parry, like you need to make zoning powerful.
Absolutely.
Or they can't do shit.
Being a good zoner isn't going to help you when you're getting shimmied for half your health for a meterless combo. That was ridiculous stuff from Chico there.
Yeah, Ryu in this game definitely grown ass man.
The damage output on Mr. Karate do be kind of getting sillier and sillier every game.
Yeah, you know, it's the trend of fighting games. We gotta make our main guy hit like a truck.
That's the thing. If you're gonna make Ken fast, it's the natural thing, right? Like...
Yeah, 100%. This makes the most different the two have felt, which is great.
Yeah, I would say that's fair. Because Ken in this game is built off very much built off of 5 Ken, who previously I would have said the same in that game about their differences. But it's just that little bit more now that Ryu also has a lot more kind of stuff going on with his Denjin charge. And the Hashirogeki as well. Ooh, the shimmy again!
Nice hit! Didn't have the meter to do the OD version of that donkey kick, which does a really big wall bounce. Right now, just stuck in the zone.
I haven't really got the space or the time to build the Denjin charge whatsoever. This is just a constant harassment of his like invite health pillars coming through.
Sending out the little mans. I love JP's projectiles so much.
They're very, very cool. They're a little bit weird. Oh, no crosscut, unfortunately. It's going to go for the raw sweep. The amnesia not going to find its mark, and the meaty throw. Not quite meaty, that was a bit delayed. But Chico looking really, really nice and ready to close out this set in the here and now. Got some faint fireballs. You ain't no DJ.
They're looking a lot nicer than they have been for JP. Get that portal out again with the anti-air DPs he hasn't missed.
If you're a Shoto player, you hit those. It's like if I'm throwing fireballs, people are gonna start jumping, so I've got to start learning how to anti-air. It just feels nice that this is a game where Ryu feels like he's actually like playing that mid range and that long range like quite consistently. That's a sight for sore eyes. But they're about to be in burnout if they block this move. There it is. This is where it starts to be a bit difficult, unless you get a masterful jump in into the level 3. Shin Shoryuken gotta be coming in, doing so much damage and putting him in a final hit situation, possibly here.
And almost ending that burnout too, just from that super. Such a good position.
Standing just outside that crouch medium kick range as well. That was definitely a VP that was a fireball. That's unfortunate.
A rare sight in this game. Nice react. Oh, that was level 2 now.
If it was level 3, it would have been gorgeous stuff jumping over that command grab. There's the chip situation though. We're straight back into that burnout like we never left.
Yeah, I just need one more clip with anything, but the fireball's gonna make it hard to send anything up. The anti-air spikes!
Gorgeous, gorgeous call out. Last second stuff from Salem, keeping alive in this set. Plus frame fireball there is so strong. If you're not using that as JP, you've got to bring it in.
Oh, that double portal. I've never seen this guy's EX move before. This sick.
There's some good stuff in there. Oh my god, the raw tatsu. A little bit of desperation, a little bit of a hard call out attempt.
Oh, this character's so cool.
Gorgeous stuff.
Teleports in, overhead projectile.
Very nice sneaking behind him. This is still looking a little bit difficult because once again Chico's drive gauge is looking absolutely anemic here. Beautiful Johnny anti-air there, you see that?
Yeah.
Oh no, they missed the pickup! No crouch medium punch follow-up after that drive rush overhead. Beautiful conversion from Salem, evening this set up. Nice and swift.
And that was looking dire in the first game and a half. Like Chico just really had their number, but managing to pull through, just kind of figuring out their speed a little bit.
Yeah,
Less
really
jump
nice.
move as well. Chico's been on fire anti-airing those.
Yeah.
But now the throw loops begin. Oh, the counter!
Amnesia and the whiff throw afterwards as well, going to give them a full combo for their trouble. This is really nice stuff for Salem. He is in a really good spot right now. Start getting pushed into the mid screen. You have so much space to walk back to. It's interesting that he's playing so aggressively, honestly, in a lot of these situations, but he really could afford to just stand back.
That's been quite difficult to zone so far. I mean, from this range, nice, gets the OD out. Okay, overhead projectiles coming out. Now, like, at this range, it's very hard for JP to get anything started on the zone front. There's a lot of trades with
no jumping, the no-fly zone, plus frames on that command grab. You're not going to find the throw, but that's going to be the round, hopefully. No, it's not going to quite do it, actually. Didn't spend the level 2.
Level 1's not a whole lot of damage, not blocking and wake up the... Or was that Chip? No, that was Chip. That was actually just checkmate.
Yeah, rough business. And just like that, Salem has turned this entire set around and he is primed and ready to take it. Beautiful spacing from Chico, though. Not ready to give it up whatsoever. Clean jump in, beats that crouching heavy punch raw from Salem. Oh my goodness, what in the world?
Yeah, you know, he's been getting them every time. So you may as well go for one that gives you more, when you got that confidence.
Oh my lord, you actually just got steamrolled. Chico answering back beautifully, double reachy just like that. EX Fireball round start.
The parries are coming out now, save some of that drive gauge. The reaction super gonna get
That's
no
a dire
invul.
strike. Yeah, this ain't the beta. Jumps over the command grab though.
I appreciate it.
A little too far, very early on that drive rush, doesn't want to get counterpoked whatsoever here. Jump over the button, the amnesia comes through though.
It's like, yo, hold this bomb.
Oh, whiff throw into the punish counter, gonna be a burnout for JP. I like the choice to use the super to try and build some drive back here because it is a dire straight otherwise. And the anti-airs are now coming in for Salem the other way, really inverting the situation. The burnout coming in for Chico just as it ends for Salem. A lot scarier the other way.
Very suddenly a much worse spot for Chico here. Has to deal with this zoning. Deals with it quite nicely though into the level 3.
This could take it if the stars are in your favor. I don't know, not quite. One touch and a full drive bar. EX Fireball coming through, just going to keep that pressure nice, and plus the overhead coming through Chico. Beautiful play, a gorgeous set. Keeping it real with the man from Streets.
Such a good jump in on that last hit. That was so nice. I love it. The donkey kick into the super looks so cool every time.
It really does. They've done Jodan so nicely in this game. I hated how it felt in 5. You know, when you had that gorgeous like flowing animation that it had in 3S, and then you went to kind of a bit wishy-washy version that it had in 5. This feels like a return to form of one of the most brutal feeling moves in like all of Street Fighter. It feels so bad to get hit by that Jodan Giri.
Absolutely, especially the OD version where you just bounce off the wall, delivered straight to Ryu.
Served up on a platter, it's brutalizing. Gorgeous. That was actually such a good set. Incredible stuff from both players, actually playing their hearts out. I think that was a great example of like the complicated ways that drive can work, because Chico was using so much drive at all times. You know, EX fireballs and drive rush, and there wasn't much parrying honestly going on. It was just all of the, you know, spinning it over and over and over again as fast as possible, and then just trying to keep the pressure up to build it back, which I don't think I've seen a lot from people fighting zoners. I feel like fighting zoners, we've seen a lot more kind of like, okay, well I'm just going to use the fact that you're not actually doing any chip damage to me to kind of force you to be more aggressive, which Salem, that wasn't an option for them. Those DPs were so consistent and so strong, but Chico just completely denied them that. There's just a lot of really complicated aspects, and the meter management in this game is so fascinating to figure out.
Yeah, we saw a lot of like cashing out on level 1s and level 2s too after going into burnout, just to try and get that back as quickly as possible. I think as the meta develops, that the supers especially are going to be extremely interesting.
Definitely, because like the level 2s drain your opponent's bar, but the level 3s do that and give you bar back, which I think is huge. Like, I believe level 2s drain 1 chunk of drive gauge, whereas level 3s drain 1.5 and give you 1.5 back, which that is so much more for 1 bar of super meter. It's kind of hard to pass up sometimes, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I love to like.
It's cheaper, right?
If you land a level 3 on someone in burnout, it just pulls.
Right, I was really worried about that when I like kind of first saw burnout as a mechanic. I was like, but these are really cool CAs and like super animations I'm seeing. No, they actually thought about it and integrated it into the thought process. It's just a pretty good game, you know. It's a pretty good game.
Yeah, you know, that Street's kind of good. Like, it's really funny. Like, after like that new team, not new team, but like a couple of new guys kind of rose to the top of the game, like towards the end of 5. And like since then, it's just been all wins, except for like looking at Luke in 5.
I think there was a lot of problems with Luke in 5, to be fair. My character was a bit criminal.
They wanted to give you a taste of what was coming in 6. What was coming in 6 was stronger fireballs and advancing normals, and...
I mean, we should have heeded their warnings, to be fair, because DJ forward medium kick is here to stay.
Yep. But you know, it's fine in this game, because everybody's got stuff like that. In 5, it's like, wait, there's no tools to deal with this, bro. We don't have parry drive rush.
It's a wild world out here. Speaking of DJ, we've got Maldominant coming in versus Kayne. I'm really hoping it's just pronounced Kayne.
Right now, getting shoved into the corner by DJ. Can not deal with that DI. It's so scary in the corner because even blocking is a loss. The pressure on that thing. Parry's coming out how to deal with these projectiles. Nice, just split this sends it.
Yeah, that Dragon Lash is so good. It's like a very like a meaty drop kick from Street Fighter 5. If you're not ready to check it when you see the startup of the heavy version, they are getting in and they have plus frames. We'll just counterfocus them.
Nice, the shimmy!
The corner carry on these two characters is ludicrous. The wake up super gonna come in, beats out the DP. I like the attempt though on what Carnival.
Yo, he hit the rhythm game too. Absolutely love to see it.
The beat goes all night long. Gorgeous stuff. All picking up with that EX fireball though. One of the nicest things about having a fireball that leaves you standing on the EX.
Yeah, that's really, really good. And again, as you were saying earlier, the EX at round start is so threatening.
Definitely. It just establishes so much control straight out of the gate. All the rush buttons from DJ. A lot of these buttons are already plus like the standing medium kick and the forward medium kick. Sorry, the standing medium punch and the forward medium kick. When you add the drive on as well, it's so hard to even consider contesting.
Yeah, exactly. In a game with no pro protection after blocking, it's like you want to then, sure. It's so scary to not like do anything even when there's something like +6.
It's terrifying stuff.
And getting nice pressure. Goes for the shimmy again, no bite on it this time. Remembers how much it hurt the first time. Nice hit the run into DP.
Gorgeous confirm as well. Misses the shimmy, but I appreciate, it's still scary to see that the shimmy was bitten on, even if it didn't get picked up by Kayne.
Counter poke back to the mid screen. We got the throw. The throw goes really far away, but DJ's projectiles are just good enough that you don't really mind, right?
they're perfectly serviceable. They have downsides. There's pretty much no way to vary the fireball speeds. Ooh, gorgeous pickup. That's going to be so much damage. Actually, it's going to be the kill because that CA is on deck for Ken. Sit down and shut up.
Yeah, damn it, that's a whole extra hit to the combo.
I believe it's a 500 damage buff, unscaled. Obviously, scaling does affect it, 50% maximum scaling.
That's still a lot of minimum damage. God, I love DJ's parry so much. Getting the pressure, that drive rush goes so far.
It goes so far, it's deceptively fast, and the visual startup for it is very hard to see. It's kind of hard to see where he's at also because of the lean back on it.
And the threat of handy stuff as well. Not seeing too much just tools come out. Maybe the DP after that drive rush. That feels so hard to do. Because you spend meter to do the drive rush, and then you're just gonna chill afterwards, but the reward is so big if they bite on the DP.
Oh my god, where was the hitbox? What in the world?
Wide Ken coming out.
I'll have no fury. Like a wide boy in his natural habitat.
Gonna really have to make something big happen to win this round though.
Oh, that wasn't the one. DJ, for all of his aggressive options, for all of his plus frames, at his core, he still has that Guile DNA, right?
Yeah, you know, we still doing a bit of flash kicking.
Even if Jackknife is definitely not quite up to par compared to flash kick in a lot of situations. EX, it's a different story.
Flash into the corner here. And with so much corner carry out basically everything. Jinrai kicks coming out.
Stuffing a lot of these wake up buttons that we've seen from Maldominant. Like, if you're not gonna respect my pressure, you're gonna die for it.
Putting into burn. Had the loop on deck, not enough to kill!
But Jackknife Edge goes the wrong way.
That's another interesting thing about the resource management in this game, right? Where it's like, he didn't cash out level 3 there because he wanted to keep the meter for the next round. But like almost like risked the round at the end then. By just not quite having the kill.
It's very scary stuff. It's a hard decision to make in a very kind of last second snap decision situation. And this is looking all Kayne right now.
Having to make big comebacks in earlier rounds. Right now it's on Maldominant to make the comeback. Nice, gets the parry on the fireballs. Almost in burnout right now, but it's 1 meter back.
That's that cheeky overhead for your troubles. There's a lot of drive being spent, but it's fine if you get that burnout. You know what? It's damn well worth it. But this is where the aggression comes in from Maldominant. Really, really putting the screws in. They know that they are on the verge of falling out of the winner's sight.
And you see how much damage is dealt on Chip.
Yeah, that's really frightening stuff. But now the drive sequence is completely inverted straight into the level 3, the CA to boot. That's going to be so much damage, if not the kill. Oh, he's so happy.
That's going to be the kill. That is the funniest thing I have seen in my life. Frame 1 of that drive gauge coming back. The EX kicks come out. Straight into level 3. I love it.
It's a really strong option because not only is it a really fast button that kind of just throws yourself forwards, it's -2, so if you're burning someone out with it, it's +2 no less. So you get to keep pressure, and if you actually hit, you go straight into level 3. It's a gorgeous tool.
I love it. I love stuff. I just love when people are willing to send it in situations like that. You know, you get into those tense, like, last-second twitch kind of decision-making, and seeing someone willing to just go in like that.
Absolutely.
Right now, getting shoved into the corner.
But the reversal, not watching their flank, letting Maldominant just pop straight over the back. And this is just completely inverted it. They're shimming each other right now.
Yeah, you know, that's what footsies is all about, right?
you're not entirely wrong. Catches the parry with that punish counter. The parry this is going to be a fairly low damage one, but the side switch is what matters here. Oh, that's the round.
Gonna be the kill, yeah.
Yeah, the level 2 spend even if that doesn't kill. Or a DP, world's your oyster.
Yeah, that's like great too, you know, being able to spend a lot of that drive gauge that doesn't persist between rounds and hold on to your CA meter.
Yeah, it goes so far, because now those Jinrais are ready to go, almost ready to go for that Shoryu Grappa, no less. And that's just a really scary threat, because of just how much damage these level 3s can do. But the burnout is here. Maldominant has to make the most of this opportunity. Keep the corner. Yeah, but level 1 reversal, I think, does have invincibility for Ken. Dee Jay can't say the same with their level 1 though. So if this situation gets inverted, it could be a little bit scary.
Yeah, that drive gauge almost back. There it is. There's just waited out the entire duration. Oh, a much better spot. Gonna rush in, get the Shoryu. Get the throw. Almost has that meter he spent back already.
Yeah, we're seeing very aggressive use of it. I love how long Dee Jay's grounded like block string sequences can be. You see how much far the game goes. Amazing punish counter on that crouching medium pick with the Shippu Jinrai Kyak. What in the world? And just not watching it dome. That is going to be Maldominant falling 2-1.
And speaking of sending it, that super was just so perfectly timed.
Yeah, that was an incredible show of awareness, knowing about the frame rate of the situation to a T, knowing exactly what buttons you can press. That was 3S. That was 3S shining through right there. You know, Shippu Jinrai as a punish on a blocked move, just like old times.
We love to see stuff like that. I love like seeing things from the older games coming back for this one, like not like mechanically, but like what the players are doing.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, it's some gorgeous stuff.
And we do get the donkey, the Ryu big kick coming back, but it's the way people are playing and feels more like Third Strike and Street Fighter 4 as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely a pretty significant departure to how this game's pressure works than 5, because 5 was all about everyone has these plus frame buttons that you can apply so much pressure for, and it's about, you know, frame trapping people and forcing people to press on plus buttons, which is very kind of unique to Street Fighter 5 compared to the other games in the series. This game is a whole different ballpark. Unless you're spending resources, you are minus on most of your buttons. You've got to be careful with what you're pressing.
Yeah, it's funny too, because I'm actually a big fan of you know, that kind of frame trap pressure. So when I saw that wasn't going to be the case in this game, I was a bit worried, but no, I actually enjoy the pressure in this game probably more than in 5.
It's a lot more expressive and a lot more open-ended, I think, is the thing. You still have it still exists with the use of Drive Rush, adding in a ridiculous amount of extra blocks done. In pretty much every conceivable situation. But it costs a resource, and that's the thing. That opens it up to be a lot more. There's a lot more variance on what each situation is going to give you, from knockdown to knockdown to knockdown.
Dave's calling me out right now. my Grand Blue character is one of the most plus framed characters.
It is what it is. You know, I play so bad guy. It is what it is.
Yeah, no, like you were saying, it's like if you want to be plus, you gotta spend on it, and that's like it's why I find it cool that like people are finding the you know, the setups where you only have to spend one drive bar.
Yes, no, it's the stuff where you don't have to cancel, you don't have to go into a full. You can do a parry drive rush. It makes it so much cheaper, because if you're optimizing like the input, it's exactly 1 bar, and if you're doing it slightly inoptimally, it's a little over 1 bar. It just gives you so much more free reign for like doing pressure and also doing these really extended long combos as well, for the same mechanic, for the same reasons. it's honestly so cool seeing what people are finding. These coast-to-coast combos with DJ, it's just like the drive rush, medium punch, medium punch. It's wacky.
Yeah, no, the demo had some of that stuff with Ryu too, where it's like, oh yeah, if you do the cancel here, you can only get 2 reps of this, but if you micro walk and then do parry rush, it's like you get to loop this like 6 times, and it's like, wait, this game's kind of tight. Yeah, they let you do that?
Yeah, it's an execution challenge in exchange for greater combos, which, you know what, it's nice to have that back on like more than like 2 or 3 characters. That really sort of did boil down to it. You weren't playing, mostly if you weren't playing charge characters in 5, you wouldn't see that very often, like real execution challenge combos.
And it's cool too, because you don't feel like forced to either, right? Those optimizations, they're nice, but it's not like, oh yeah, you're not playing your character if you're not doing the optimal damage.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a different era, and it feels a lot more like when you had your Sako combos in Street Fighter 4, or your ridiculous like Momochi Ken, who was doing these ridiculous technical things. You don't have to play those characters like that. You can just play Street Fighter.
Yeah,
and
you know, you can just crouch medium kick into fireball, and that is more than enough to get you into master if you're nasty enough with it.
If your medium kicks are good, you will win the game. That is the secret of Street Fighter.
They all let me kind of use a medium kick. I'm clearly being like conditioned to use it because it's so large. And it's like such a good button. I don't know why they would punish me by not letting me cancel.
It's wild how that was it's like a common sense kind of design philosophy if you even think about it for a second.
It's so long. But we're still not gonna have a cameo on stream.
Does not look like it. Instead, we are getting FreyaWanmei versus Valmaster. And Valmaster is on the Kimberly. We discussed this a little bit earlier as a character they do have available. And this is absolutely a matchup where I would expect the choice over Chun-Li.
Yeah, for Kimberly has a much easier time getting in on Zoner. Is gonna have to hold his grenade though. Wait, there's 2 grenades.
That just seems dangerous. Oh my lord, the spaced out Kayne strikes. Terrifying stuff.
Nice, the air throw.
Yeah, the secret air throw that most people don't even register that JP has.
He's not the kind of character that usually gets them. That's like, nice! Gonna flip that. Not able to block yet out of that drive rush. The teleport on top of him though. Nice! The DI gonna get blocked!
And that also bummed out so they weren't able to DI back even though they were ready to block it. A man grab coming through though. Freya taking the first one.
The standing situation. Nice hit on the drive rush, anti-air. Oh my god, this is still going.
Yeah,
into the can.
It is not a proper knockdown. You can continue the combo. It's ludicrous. Huge stuff with that dash up into lights, get the target combo. Another air throw. Guilty Gear lives on SaltyEU.
They're so on top of him. Nice. Gets the alpha counter.
Very nice stuff. Avoiding that low poke there. Is Valmaster keeping their distance and just playing that footsie game that Kimberly players will pretend they can't play. But you have standing medium kick, and that like that means that one is fully cancelable.
Yeah, and like really good spacing on that sweep too at the end there. Here, great job of holding it down right now.
It's always interesting seeing how people react to when people do the run stance, like the run up, against them, because a lot of people will try and, you know, preempt the jump in options or kind of chase down the landing, and it gives the Kimberly so much information about their opponent and what kind of things they like to opt for in pressure situations.
The corner again, gonna cash into that level 3.
Oh my goodness. And then just take a quick dodge to the right.
Yeah, and that's gonna turn out as well. That's a really, really good start to the comeback for Valmaster. Not going down that easily, gonna pop the install. This might kill.
And that's not get to see it. It's just 3 lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, minimum scaling doing that work for.
That's how you gotta play when you're burnt out. You just gotta try and play offensive. Just gotta try and find that hit.
Blocking is one of the scariest things you can do in pretty much any situation when you're burned out. So wake up. If you have a strong wake up button that can convert into a special into a super, I don't blame you for pressing on wake up. I will not lie. Looks like we might be getting a bit of a character change here from FreyaWanmei here.
Yeah, looking like they're gonna bust out the jury.
Very, very strong character there. Has been a little underrepresented for how strong I think the general consensus is.
Yeah, this is like also like my favorite version of Jury to play as well.
Oh, definitely. I'm big on forgery, but this absolutely tricky.
Her kit just came together so well in this game right now. Not gonna get to see it that much. Everyone gets to throw. It's time for the throw. Nice, gets the jump. I'm still gonna get anti-air, but you're pretty happy just to get out of the corner there. No combos as well. Nice, baits the alpha counter.
Yeah, this is not Street Fighter 5. If you do a drive reversal, you are not safe on block like you used to be. You are fully punishable. It's a lot closer to like a Strive YRC than anything else.
Stuff is so good. I just had so much to the mental game. Nice jump on the command throw.
They both whip throws.
Away.
They both shimmy each other too hard.
Yeah, I like to see, Valmaster was ready for that throw reset too.
Both of these two. Honestly, both of these players have been so on it with their anti-airs. This whole game has been ridiculous.
It's interesting too because you don't get a massive reward, at least not yet, off anti-airs. And the risk if you miss them is like you just take a full combo with their best start. But to be on top of it and be confident to throw them out so consistently is just a really sign of a strong player.
Yeah, that slide was kind of bonkers, but we do have a stun. I think our first stun of the stream, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no, they are pretty rare in this game. Only coming off the DI when it hits the wall with pin burnout.
It's a nice change because they stun was getting a little bit silly by the end of 5. So it's nice to see a kind of refreshing take on the mechanic. It's very much a legacy mechanic that they didn't really know how to work with, but it's come to a beautiful form here. Just like was honestly the same you could be saying about FreyaWanmei here, but beautiful round there.
Keeping themselves on the board. Dealing really well with this Kimberly pressure right now, but they have to deal with it a little harder now. But Drive Rush coming out after that run over. Nice, the air throw!
This is the same player we were seeing just before with the same air throws on a different character.
Air throws are so strong. I was talking about how anti-airs don't feel that rewarding in this game, but air throws do.
Oh, definitely. It's a nice knockdown, a good chunk of damage. If the counter hit, even more damage. Oh, this could be huge straight into the CA? Yeah, absolutely. Not CA, level 3. Street Fighter 5 habits die hard.
I'm still calling them EX moves.
I don't think anyone's ever gonna stop it.
One more, and yeah, that's gonna be it. And that's the thing, burning out but still getting the install, it's you're still sitting pretty.
Yeah, you have so much damage, so much mobility. And when you have someone cornered and they're in burnout, you really have to be ready and aware for the jumps. Because to me, it's yeah, you have the ability to stun someone and kill them instantly, right? But I feel like you should be playing with the assumption that that's what people are looking for you to do, and are going to trying to be getting around that. So that's when you need to be cracking out your best anti-airs and your best chase downs on those jumps to keep that corner for as long as possible, rather than trying to cash out as fast as you can, because that's the obvious thing. That's what everyone's going to be looking for, at least right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I do not DI people in the fun. I just know that's what they're looking for, so I'm I can't do this.
Yeah, it's a risky business. Obviously they can't DI you back, so the punishes are a little bit limited. But if someone's looking for something, you can always avoid it. That's just how Street Fighter is.
It's a thing too, of like, especially with air throw characters, it's like, you know, you can just start sniping them, holding up to try and avoid it. Stuff like that, or even if you like, we've seen a few people do it already, where you get like one hit anti-air into drive rush for the conversion.
Yeah, it's really, really scary because you have like a 2 or 3 frame window with which to mash your reversal supers out, right? And if you haven't got a level 1 that's invincible, you've got to be spending at least over half of your bars to do that. It's just a really scary situation to find yourself in. So jump out, get out of there, get out of dodge.
Yeah. You know, we've seen it a few times too, where people are like just willing to take those jump outs, even if you're gonna get like tagged. If you're on the other side, like that damage that you took, to just mitigate that risk is just so important at times.
That's why it's the scariest thing on the offense. I always love seeing it because to me it's the immediate sign, oh, this person knows what the hell they're doing. And they aren't just running the offense that they've labbed in training mode. They understand what corner pressure is. So when they stand under the timer.
Oh god, yeah.
You stand under the timer, the opponent who is trying to find a way to jump out is just like, well, shit. I gotta walk if I want to get out.
It's been a tried and true thing across. It's one of them legacy skills in fighting, and
Most definitely. But there ain't no legacy characters coming in here. We've got some fresh faces. We've got JP and Marisa coming through. I have no idea how Marisa deals with this matchup. I can't lie.
the answer is apparently drive rush over and over again.
Oh my god!
Still gonna get punished by the sea mine.
Just getting away with that life barely there is Jalis there.
It's fine, still has the corner. In burnout now, so it's gonna take a lot of chip damage. It's gonna be really, really hard to push past all of this. Nice jump into the phalanx!
Really, really good stuff. Oh, this is gonna be extended combo. Bandit bring it into the level 1 super fully charged as well. That's so much damage! Goodness gracious.
Well, that's one answer to how does Marisa deal with this matchup. She kills you.
Yeah. Let's see if Kuso can mix it up a little bit and see if we'll die a little bit less. So far, the coral kick is answering no.
Get out of the corner though. No.
You see what we were saying?
In.
Jump out the corner. 9 is your best wake-up option sometimes.
They're gonna come out again. You're gonna charge through one of the mines plus block the other one.
That is an incredible piece of awareness there. There's no way you do that without having already looked at that ahead of time, right?
Absolutely, the awareness.
Now out the corner. Oh, the parry stance! Incredible stuff! This is the Marisa privilege. You know, Marisa has a lot of good things going for them, but the fact that they have a way to just armor through DIs just natively without using their drive gauge is so strong.
And to not just armor through it, but to outright win. Pulls like Gladius, so much damage.
Yeah, you can either Gladius to win outright, or you can do the parry stance and get a full combo starter. Like, the world's your oyster. Oh my god! Doesn't matter if you command grab me, I have amnesia. I forgot what your option already was.
Bro outright forgot that he got hit. So it didn't count.
Oh,
that is actually the best name for a counter I've ever heard. Oh, big drop there. I've seen a matchup where he's had trouble getting his momentum started. He's looking better than normal though.
Oh, but it doesn't help if you're a little too focused on your finger snaps and you're not sending out the ghosts. Marisa is just going to run at your ass. Oh, that's a huge opening. Not much drive to spend though. So they're going to keep it safe. That's going to be a kill. Yep. Nice and comfortable. A quick 2-0 victory for Jalis over Kuso.
Yeah, that is just... You know, it's Zoner versus Big Body Classic, right? You know, we saw like it was very difficult to deal with the zoning. You know, Marisa just kind of full screen away, down backing, and then it slips one time. Just one misplaced spike, one misplaced projectile, and Marisa is in. You're being punched to death.
You need to be right so many times to keep Marisa out, and Marisa needs to be right 3 times to kill you. It's just the way of the road.
Oftentimes, Marisa needs to be right like 5 times total in an entire match.
She's a scary gal, you know.
Round 1, she's gonna need the two touches, but she's gonna need the 3 taps, but that's just build a meter for game 2.
Absolutely. Devastating character. So frightening. It's really, I'm so curious on how they're going to progress and where they're going to end up in the long term.
Yeah, you know, I was looking at them week 1 and I was like, this character feels like that kind of week 1 strong where nobody really knows how to deal with like the armored moves and stuff, but like as she's progressing, we're seeing like people like doing different timings on the charge. You know, we're seeing a little bit of that you know, drive rush into charge heavy or heavy moves where it's like it stops her early, so if you try to like counter poke it, you're gonna get bapped. Character is developing really interestingly. We love to see it.
And when you have a player like Big Bird kind of spearheading that development, you know there's going to be some disgusting stuff found because
absolutely that man was posting 70% like not even like 70% whack combos. Like these are what's the word for it? These are like things you would use in a match.
Yeah, whiff punish, stand medium punch, and like, oh great, brilliant.
Yeah, practical combos. That's the word I was looking for. He was posting those like day 1, and it's like, oh no.
Yeah, it's when you can start being afraid nice and early, pants to be darkened. So I'm going to be getting in next set here. We're seeing 2 returning faces. We're seeing Valmaster once again, and Kayne. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing the name right. It's a bit of a shot in the dark.
They're a Dragon Ball player, actually.
Oh, I see the French flag and suddenly it makes more sense.
Yeah, you know. You know, if there was anything missing from Headstone, it was the French Dragon Ball crowd. They're always a joy to watch, to have at an event.
Yeah, it's a mainstay for sure. The French know how to do crowd culture. It's just how they are. They're a menace, and we love them for it. This is actually going to be a match between 2 Frenchmen, I'm just now realizing. Valmaster also being from the same region. It'll be interesting. Hopefully we'll see the Chun-Li a little bit here. Kind of keep it fresh. We haven't seen any of that character up until this point, this tournament.
Yeah,
and it is the thing they're known for.
Kimberly was busted out, like, I feel like specifically for the Jacob matchup, right? Whereas for Ken, it's like, you know, Chun's tools are a bit more mid-range, they're a bit more balanced. They might just be better at dealing with the relentless offense you can see from Ken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing. Kimberly doesn't have a reversal as of the release version, whereas Chun-Li has a down-down multi-blood style Arcoade reversal. Which, very interesting kind of shift, going from having that really underwhelming reversal SBK to a really solid Tensho kicks.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the character has me looking. She's done. I think she's just too big brain for me.
That's the secret, is that Chun will convince you that she's big brain, and then she will just be pressing back medium punch the entire set.
But like, they're so smart with their space. Yeah, this character has such cool combos in this game.
Oh, that's absolutely true. Honestly, this game's combo system has been so fun to explore and learn about, because there's so few things that carry over from character to character. It's so cool. I'm very big on the kind of combo variety that you see from character to character in this.
I will say that the super inputs in this game give me connections.
Really?
So I come from Granblue. There's 2 supers in the game, and they're the same input. And going from Kami to Juri, or the other way around, sorry. Going from Juri to Kami, I am trying to do Feng Shui Engine, and I am just dropping my combo, and I'm not at least getting a different level too.
I see. Yeah, I suppose coming from other games, it's interesting because of the addition of motion controls. They haven't felt the need to simplify the motion inputs at all in this game, so you still have all the stuff you would expect from these characters on classic input. It's an interesting kind of middle ground.
Which, for the record, I'm a big fan of. I think it's great. Just for the bit, I'm gonna be grumpy about it.
Definitely, that's more than understandable.
Like, imagine you're not grumpy because we are gonna see the Chun-Li from Valmaster.
Love it. Oh, goes for a down forward heavy kick. Tries to get a cheeky one. You do get a ridiculous range on that command jump out of Drive Rush, but again, just directly walking forwards out of the range.
Oh, nice! It launches for a little extra combo.
You get a nice SBK or a Tensho kicks, whatever your heart desires, and so hit Tensho. Beautiful. The combo structure on this character is gorgeous. Spaced out forward heavy kicks. So hard to contest.
As we were talking about earlier, the standing under the timer.
No, if there's any character that's gonna do it, it's the one who can actually punch you from that far.
Yeah. Nice pickup into the kill.
Yeah. The new SBK is so fun to hit. Going from being this really kind of crap reversal to this really good screen carry and combo extender, I'm here for it. It's your iconic move. It should probably be good, right?
Absolutely. It's something when you saw that in Strive where they were like, we gotta pick a move for the character that's like, legacy defining moves and make sure that really shines. And they did a great job of it with Chun.
Absolutely.
The real footsies.
Is this the return of footsie-based Street Fighter?
You'll have to see it, like, even from this range, feeling threatened by that Hozanshu.
You just cannot be throwing the fireballs. They're completely off the table for Kayne here.
Chun-Li fireballs. A nice amount of space. They don't go quite full screen, but Valmaster's so good at keeping the space that they are threatening. Now Ken is in. Going for the shimmy.
Yeah, doesn't bite, but does find the situation at the end of the day. A really far hit for the Shoryuken, so that's why they couldn't convert into the level 3 there. Because by the time that they actually connected it, they were already airborne. Oh, it's a huge opportunity! The CA is on deck, doesn't opt for it because next touch will kill with it. Not if they drop the combo though! Oh no.
That's a really good opportunity for Kayne right now. Again, using the Hozanshu and drive rushing past it, did a reversal! That's gonna hit!
Gorgeous stuff. It was all you had left. Good gracious. Keeping alive by the skin of your teeth.
Final round in game 1. It's the kind of stuff you want to see this deep into a tournament.
Yeah, for a game 1 to be going this long and this like ridiculous, we're in the real stuff here.
Back off away from me.
That EX Fireball going to be doing so much, just blow up the Kokogen. Just a little bit underwhelming as a Fireball. Never been Chun-Li's strong suit.
Yeah, like, it has been holding space quite well, but it's not, like, supposed to be her core tool. I know, just getting kind of walked back into the corner.
Yeah. It's always the struggle with Fireball wars with Chun-Li, because sometimes you're going to have to walk backwards to charge that Fireball. You can't always be doing down backs.
Manages to ease the tension a bit, but Kayne just try to work back into the other corner now. Playing this so calm, after getting blown up by a lot of EX Hozanshu.
Yeah, we've seen that very much fall by the wayside. Maybe the spacing that Kayne is playing at is a little bit too close for what Valmaster would be comfortable reacting to.
It's a really nice adjustment. Still playing the slow game, but playing it in his own favor. Valmaster just holding this life lead so well. Nice!
That's it!
Bro!
gorgeous, gorgeous anti-air. Not a single jump in that whole round from Kayne. They kept it so fundamentally sound and calculated in that mid-range game, and the instant they jump, their life just vanishes in an instant. Gorgeous display from Valmaster.
That was incredible. That wasn't like any anti-air too. That was the big money anti-air.
That standing heavy kick. It's a very specific spacing as well. Like, you can't just throw that out with every anti-air.
This is why he's known as a Chun master. The Hozanchu coming out. Now we're going back to neutral. That's so well played of Valmaster. Just goes in, takes the pressure, takes a bit of damage, and just backs right off to Chun-Li's more effective ranges. Especially against a character like Ken with really, really strong rushdown properties in this game.
Absolutely, yeah. It's the same as you said last time. Valmaster is still getting walked into the corner really, really efficiently by Kayne. Oh, and that's going to be huge. Yeah, the run-stop combo. Just going to keep it useless. Doesn't want to spend too much. The burnout is now here, and there's the stun. Easy kill, easy life.
Round 2.
The downsides to that, to backing off that way, really showing in that round. I like. Okay, yeah, we've been talking about like the Kakoken. You know, to charge it, you have to walk back sometimes. But Valmaster's been whiffing crouch light punch and charging behind that, so that he doesn't move backwards as much.
It's a classic, I love that, because it means that you're not just down backing and letting your opponent walk forwards. You're actually still presenting, you know, some kind of threat, but you're also keep getting that charge time that you need. And you know, even though Kayne is still kind of finding their way towards the corner, it's been much more of a laboured kind of struggle.
So good because
God!
those drive rushes too.
Out of nowhere! Huge pickup. Gorgeous combo as well. That was beautiful stuff.
Choosing to hold him meter, gonna try and get the kill on the next hit. Nice! Checking the Dragon Lash.
Oh, that's a huge opportunity! That might actually be everything here with the way we optimize these combos. It goes only into the level 2 here. Maybe a bit of greed coming in. No, we're spending all the way.
Any character that can do that, I adore. Anyone who goes level 2 and then can go into level 1 from it looks so cool.
Absolutely. I think that might have been a bit of like buyer's remorse where I'm like, maybe I should have spent the level 3. Luckily.
Yeah.
The option's still available.
Nice pick up.
That is such a high damage starter as well. Look at that output! The overhead coming through as well. This is looking all Valmaster all of a sudden. This burst of offense we haven't seen all set.
Yeah, what a great time to bust that out too. Just trying to.
Ooh, there's a huge one! That shimmy of the ages. Beautiful stand medium kick anti-air, just using that down forward heavy kick to get out of the corner. Does put themselves kind of back in though, in the mostly mid-screen here.
Yeah, still pretty happy to play it out from this range. Nice finds the whiff punish!
And that's gonna be it. Straight into the Kuso. Gonna be the set. A beautiful display from Valmaster. An absolutely valiant effort from Kayne though. Like, that was some really gorgeous, gorgeous play in the grounded mid-range. And playing that against Chun-Li is really difficult. It's brutalizingly frustrating. But he was doing it masterfully. But Valmaster's conversions, as well as their neutral game, it's hard to top that.
Yeah, no, such a, like, just a player that kind of has it all, right, you know? Able to play so patiently for so long and then, like, just letting loose when they get the hit like that.
Definitely, definitely. Just a completely gorgeous display. And, you know, if there was any set I had to say I would like to end on for our shift for today, I would definitely be happy with that one.
Absolutely, yeah, we will be handing it over to another set of commentators. We're gonna have the ever lovely Just AV. We're gonna have Jonesy on as well.
Absolutely, two absolutely fantastic world stage quality commentators are going to be taking you home through the rest of this tournament. Thank you everyone who's watching so far. I hope you keep on tuning in to the end because I really want to see who's going to take this whole thing. Thank you everyone who's contributed to the Matcherino. Keep on contributing to the Matcherino. The codes are all gone, but you can still directly contribute either with your own money or through the sponsor quests. This has been a pleasure and an honor.
Oh yeah. Right on, people. Good night.
See you, everyone.
Oh, is that Bass Jonesy himself?
We out here, hot mics.
We
Hot
out
mics.
here. Wait, is the mic hot? Shit. Can we do it? All right. Okay. What's up, everyone? Hello, it's Dave and Jonesy. We're on the stream, and this is a professional production. Street Fighter 6. Sorry, I said that wrong. Street Fighter 6.
There you go. Now you're esports.
We're eating for sure tonight. We got $300 already, $370, excuse me, in the prize pool. And it just keeps growing. We got all the codes claimed. I don't even have to annoy you about that. You know, if you want to take it to around 400, go for it. There is still opportunities to contribute with that donate button, but there is a huge bracket coming right through. And I'm looking forward to seeing the next match here. We got Jalis up against ShadyImposter themselves. Jalis, a name that I haven't heard in a bit, but I'm excited to see that.
It feels like the wrong game, right? For Jalis, it's crazy.
I
I was
know.
expecting Granblue or something.
It's so funny. We had a DNF player as well earlier on, right? Like we had who was it again? I was cheering for him as well. My brain is just straight up dead. But yeah, we had a
Am I mixed up? My bad.
mix-up. Or...
The real mix-up? Crazy.
You're the mix-up? For real?
Yeah, carry on.
Sorry. Yeah, no, we had Jalis. Wait, it was Jalis. No. Jalis is the grappler player from the NF Duel, and they're just here. It's just time. It's so good. It's so nice. I'm so happy.
Yeah, I'm playing a character like Marisa as well. You're going from like one scary big but slow top tier to another big scary slow top tier.
You think Marisa is top tier?
I'm seeing what Bird's doing with that character.
Yep.
I can't lie. A character that can two-touch the way Marisa can, I mean...
I don't disagree. I genuinely don't. I think like Marisa just has so much opportunity, and Jasper and Gekiko were talking about it a little bit, right? Like the way that she just reduces the game to like, I will ask you questions again and again. He's very similar to Saurus from Granblue Versus in that case, where he just asks you questions. If you answer wrong 3 times, you're out. You get to go to the bench. You get to think about it.
Yeah, and when you've got like burnout is such a key part of the game,
Really
Marisa can kind of just be like, I'm not really too bothered, to be honest, because she could just armor through Gladius with Gladius anyway. So being able to still have access to armor, still have access to that stance, it's still pretty. Character doesn't really care too much about the burnout compared to a lot of other characters, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's really interesting, right? Because Marisa, the way that Marisa exists at the moment in the whole space of the game really reminds me of, funnily enough, another grappler, right? Koma Kishima from Multi-Blood Type Lumina. Multi-Blood Type Lumina system mechanics were incredibly strong at the launch, right? And Koma and the Gremlin as well were like 2 characters that could like interacted very favorably with the system mechanics, specifically shield, so they just had a lot of strength going through here. But talking about strength, ShadyImposter representing the Dee Jay while Jalis still on their trusty Marisa. Superman punch early on, the drive rush, getting Imposter already into that corner. First question wrong. 2 more to go.
Okay. At least gets a bit of breathing room here, and now we're just going to try and zone out with the air slash, and of course, that DJ DR, the jump scare.
It's so damn quick. Tries to go for the air flip as well. Look at these combos. DJ is so cool, bro.
Stole the corner, but gave it right back. So friendly, perfect parry on wake up, back throw, and just like that, you're in burnout. Drive reversal out. I just not reaching the space and working out for Imposter there.
I really respect the choice here to DI, right? Like, if the spacing was just a little bit better, next week, that DI hits.
Maybe. Right now, it's all about the pressure. Oh, no.
It looked like Shady was trying to get his own DI going there, but Jalis just really beating him over the head with it, quite literally. Goes straight into level 3. Take my love, all of it, she says, as she pommels you into the wall and into the next round. No, wait, hold up, I'm lying.
Bust out, level 3. Jalis had that covered all day.
Nah, I want to do that too, hold up.
Yeah, I think Jalis needs to go, just had enough bar, maybe to go for a little drive rush extension there to eke out just a little bit extra damage and get that kill, but either way, secures it, and it means ShadyImposter's now going into this with 0 bar as well, but that sway of DJ is so potent, so scary.
It's very, very nice here. Gorgeous cancel there, by the way, from the side of Shady to break through that DI Shady in a burnout, though. And you talked about Marisa not really caring about burnout. Marisa's opponents should.
Burnout against her becomes just that much scarier. So,
Really
Shady
does.
fighting out, and I'm back to kind of just trying to use air slash. But you gotta be careful because just a straight phalanx can tag him up.
So true, DI coming through, slams him against the wall just as the bar was coming back as well there. Gorgeous awareness from the side of Jalis, just like waiting it out. I don't know if Imposter realized his bar was coming back.
Yeah, just a little bit too soon. Punish counter comes in.
Now it goes, Jalis burning through all that bar here. And I like the Japanese approach, right? Like, it's definitely... That's what the Japanese have been doing. Just burn through that bar as much as possible. Gorgeous counter DI, by the way. So that way you basically get 2 bars per round. But not if you play against ShadyImposter. Double air slasher gets Jalis into the floor. And 2 round 2.
Oh no, not the medium flash kick. And now ShadyImposter stuck in the corner. Trying just to parry a little bit of this pressure yet again, but reversal out of there. Oh,
yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that at that kind of level, I feel. They're just so ready.
Yeah, but start level 3, because now ShadyImposter's going to be in this corner, probably in burnout. This is a rough situation.
For sure. Wait, we're in the corner. There's a little bit of extra damage here. Perfect KO, Jalis! Just shows him the toes here. We don't need Jury on the stream for that.
Get that sway. Action out, Jalis, a little bit here. Just finding straight mediums.
To go for that spear here. Can't quite get there. Nice neutral jump. Again, the level 3 to interrupt the drive rush. And this time, connects Jalis. Blocking time.
Likely ShadyImposter now, but I was gonna at least find a tag in burnout, but again, not too bothered completely by that. ShadyImposter, a lot of drive reversals, doesn't want Marisa in his face.
Yeah, absolutely, and fully understandable too, right? Like, again, Marisa is so incredibly scary. I love the like back and forth that Shady is playing here. Jalis letting go of that counter just a little bit here, tapping instead of holding, and Shady taking this to game 3.
Oh! Didn't quite get much though.
Yeah, but it still sends a message, right? Like, if Shady can figure out Jalis's rhythm like that, it's gonna be tough in the long run here. Oh no. Fully charged, tries to go for a drive rush here, doesn't have the meter, burns himself out instead. Flash kick. Gets armored, and now you're in the corner, you're burned out, you're up against Jalis, you just go to the next round.
slight drop, but it doesn't really matter too much. Damage straight in the corner. Nice wake up throw though from ShadyImposter.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. That was a safe jump setup, right? If I set up correctly. Oh, cross up. Pull up, Jalis. Not quite catch the jump here with the meaty. Jumps in, puts himself into the corner. Don't matter though if you fight that hit overhead after the drive rush. Just one more reset. Oh my lord. Jalis was playing the 5D chest there.
Going on now, but oh, what's that level 2? Do we have the rhythm?
We need it. Not as much rhythm as we needed to, but you know, enough. Jalis is just looking for some kind of movement. Drive rush getting blocked out. The XR slasher coming through. Oh! Sliding right into the EMs. Big stun. We need to see those combos.
Just for self. Or DI. Just pushing ShadyImposter away, but now Jalis finding the way in.
Oh no!
Out the OD reversal.
Couldn't quite get there. Jalis picks him up, you know, into the losers bracket you go. As ShadyImposter gets eliminated. Or rather thrown down. He still has an opportunity to get that run back here, fight back against Jalis, but violence prevails once more as our Penkaton fighter moves on.
I like that. Drop in that World Tour knowledge.
I adore World Tour. That mode is everything I've wanted. Okay, I'm gonna drop like probably a weird reference. World Tour reminds me so much of Mega Man Battle Network 4 specifically, because you join the tournaments, you get to meet like all these cool characters, right? And it's just you get to see the stories. It's really, really cool.
The way I see it, it's just Final Fight Streetwise. If
You
anyone's
know what?
ever played that, it's just Final Fight Streetwise.
I forgot that game existed.
Everyone did, because it's not a good game.
No, it's
That's
not a
the
good
beauty
game,
of
but it's
it.
still a game. It's still a game. It's a cool game.
It do exist. It do exist.
It does exist. I don't know. Like, it's a Capcom type. I think you cracked the code. This is just like Streetwise 2, but it's Street Fighter this time, alright? Street Fight Wise. That's how I do.
Yankee's saying it like Elden Ring. It's the Dark Souls of fighting games. I can't believe it. It's actually just the Dark Souls of fighting games.
Don't say that. Don't say that. You can't. Isn't kind of, I don't know. Isn't DBFC the Dark Souls of fighting games, you know? You sit there blocking, dodging, rolling around, and then you die.
Maybe it's KOF then. Maybe KOF is the Dark Souls of fighting
Actually,
games.
I kind of see KOF
That's
to
what
be
you're
the
about to
Dark
call
Souls
it.
fighting games.
Dead OF then. That's crazy.
Dead OF? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, KOF. I know we got a bunch of KOF fans here. But yeah, no, KOF should be the Dark Souls. Okay. Okay, so we've answered where the gameplay loop from World Tour came from. We found out the Dark Souls of fighting. I think that's a wrap, right? Like, thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you have any more questions, make sure to send them our way.
I can't think of any more that we've nailed, really, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just another perfect shift in the books right here. But look, I know we're just babbling around. Why don't we have a little look-see at the bracket here? Because there's so many cool names. A name that I am sure you're excited about has been Kayne, right? Who
Kayne.
was up
My man
against Kayne going strong. Like everybody talking shit about DBFC players. They don't have neutral. They don't know how to play the real games. Like, no, Kayne is literally in top 8 right now.
All I'm saying is, you look at reversals bracket from yesterday.
Yep.
Yasha went pretty deep. Shanks went pretty deep. Now we got Kayne going deep. All I need now is someone like Wade to go deep in a bracket, and that's like the Dragon Ball heavens descending upon Street Fighter 6.
I'm genuinely scared, right? Because Dragon Ball players have so much patience. It's crazy. And I think patience is really like a big a good thing to have in this game, because yes, like a lot of people just start panicking when you start getting put into the corner here. You're scared of drive rush, you're scared of the change throws, you're scared of so many things. But Dragon Ball players are just like, oh, worry about it. I fought Labco 21 in the corner for in the lane netcode. What are you scared of?
I mean, pretty much. If they've had to deal with characters like that, something like a Ken doing walk back and then stand heavy punch, they're not too scared. Well, we say that, but who knows? We'll have to find out later on in the bracket. We are going to be getting Freya up against Eastwood. Eastwood, the UK Honda.
Eastwood in it. I'm so happy seeing Eastwood on stream, right? Like Eastwood has been he's just the Honda. He also runs one of the more entertaining Twitters at the moment. I really enjoy his retweets and the things that he gets out. But I love that Eastwood is getting back to it, and he deserves a good Honda. That's all I'm saying. Like, he deserves a strong Honda.
I guess. I mean, I'm kind of intrigued what people thought about 5 Honda. Because 5 Honda was okay, right? Like, I don't think 5 Honda was trash. It wasn't like 4 Honda.
No. So 5 Honda was pretty good, right? He was definitely underplayed, which raised his strength towards the end, in my opinion, right? Because Honda is one of those characters. If you don't play him regularly, he will truck you. You need to remember what the hell to do against Honda. So him being like pretty popular at the start has kind of diminished his strengths, but I think he's still doing really well. He's a very, very, very good pocket pick, in my opinion, because he can just run a train on the majority of the zoner cast.
Yeah, now you move on to 6, right? And Honda's suddenly top 5, top 3 discussions that people are starting to throw out now. That's how crazy it is to see for the sumo wrestler.
It's bro, it's week 2. Come on.
Throwing it out. I mean, there's a lot of people that would like to see some Honda nerfs. From what I've seen in
for sure.
I mean, other tournaments and Twitters and all the other social medias.
There's a lot of characters where I would see a nerf, like where people would be happy about a nerf, I think, right? Like Honda is definitely one. A bunch of people want some things about JP change. Jury and Kami come to mind as well. Like, I genuinely think all of these, every character in this game has very, very strong tools. Some just work a bit better with the game systems as they have developed as of now. Right, like again, we are in week 2. There is a lot of stuff to still be figured out, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I don't like doing balance discussions too much because they always just devolve into really weird takes, especially early on into a game.
Yeah, it is at least interesting to see some of the more top players are starting to really adjust to Honda now, with trying to utilize the perfect parry system as much as possible against headbutt.
Absolutely.
And even in, like, for example, the JP Honda matchup, now JPs are using amnesia more and more as a way to deal with both headbutt and slam.
It felt so miserable at the start, right? But then you're starting to realize, like, oh, I got amnesia. Like, the delay on non-OD amnesia is not as big as a drawback as it should be, because it still allows you to, like, auto time against some of Honda's weirder threats. So it's nice. It's really, really good here. And we will see, like, top level Honda for sure. He's going up against Freya, which does have, I think Freya has a JP, right? It's mainly a JP, and then has like a jury secondary.
Yeah, so I think that's what we're probably going to see, right? That Honda JP matchup is going to be all about Eastwood trying to just get in.
Nah, I'm excited. I'm excited for Honda JP. I'm not gonna lie, because again, it's a matchup that I personally kind of struggled with early on, but really grew to enjoy. Holmborn kicking my ass a bunch, and then who else was it? It's a bunch of people just kicked my ass. It was very fun. I don't like it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. Losing in this game at the same time is the worst and the best feeling, because most of the time I feel like everything would have been solvable technically. Like everything that happened to me, I could have dealt with this. I could have dealt with this.
Yeah,
That's a good sign.
There's a lot of situations that have a lot of answers, which shows quite a nice depth of system mechanics and I guess character mechanics as well.
Absolutely. We are loading into our game here. It is going to be Honda versus JP. And I talked a little bit about my perspective. What is your perspective on this matchup? You're a fellow JP chat, right?
Yeah, I think genuinely this is fine, except from when you go try those DIs against Headbutt. If you are just a little bit too late, you know that Honda's going to be ready to throw out that DI. Okay, no Ochio throw here.
Oh no! Why did they get JP mix? You know, I'm not mad about it, but why? So cool. Plus 25, immediate command throw right after. Freya got this under control. Honda can't headbutt you if you're straight in the face.
This is kind of rough. However, left on a pixel, still with a little bit of drive gauge left, so chip out not a factor just yet. Very close, and the Headbutt gonna whiff here with that jump. Just not interacting at all.
Absolutely. Medium kick, very good poke here, finishing it out for Freya. Actually getting hit by the slow light headbutt here. And Eastwood looking to put on the hurt on FreyaWanmei. Puts him into the corner. Ooh. EX Amnesia connecting here. Don't have a full combo, but still get some damage.
Yeah, the main thing is just running back to full screen, right? However, OD headbutt. Trying to get in. Oh, teleports out. See you later.
I've seen Sonic Fox do this too. Oh no! Went for the wrong trick laugh here. Can't quite get there. But the perfect parry. She got the butt. And again, just a lot of departure from the side of Freya, keeping Eastwood guessing.
Yeah, catching up to some headbutts that Eastwood's trying to throw out. So there we go.
Nice.
Delay that time, calling out the amnesia. Oh, okay, yeah, straight in the face. Regular throw.
Nice 2H here, gets this portal set. I like the prioritization on the portal because again, like Eastwood needs to be careful here whenever he goes for the partial portal. Jumps out, goes straight back into the corner. You're staying there, baby. But the self burnout might be a big issue. If JP starts to get going on you, he can deal so much chip.
That neutral jump's trying to bait out something, but that pulls out. Now he's stuck in the corner.
Oh, he's cheeky. He's cheeky for sure. Tries to go for the level 3 here. Need the trigger lap though to actually get that to connect. Medium. And there's that amnesia we were talking about. Oh my lord. If he converted that would have been so sick.
That is going to be a punch though off that OD headbutt. Unfortunately, that level 3 dropped. I think the crystal kind of just hit a little bit too high. Maybe I have to just put out a second one. Just bust out. Nice.
I like that a lot. But Eastwood still was able to get that install going, right? Like that is what you need for the big combo potential. By the way, this track kind of bangs. There's some snooze tracks in here. I like this one.
Headbutt there. Oh, praise the sun. Never mind, that projectile did not want the sun at all.
It's so interesting here. Again, Freya really prioritizing going for departures instead of a lot of JPs. Once they get to H anti-air, right? Like they go either for like one of the strikey ghosts or just straight up throw it and embrace and forces their opponent into the air. Talking about strikey ghosts, the overhead coming right through here as Freya takes another round.
Oh, perfect parry on the DR low, and now just like that, Eastwood full screen has to first try and navigate through the neutral, but Freya instead tries to go in. Beautiful time on that back throw. Pulled out. Yeah, right back at you. Spend that level 3.
This was really awkward for Freya there, right? Because normally you want to do a drive rush combo, but you want to keep your bar. So Freya had to go for a little bit of an alternative route. Still worked out. Drive rush overhead, gorgeous conversion, the heavy punch. Torbalan is going to finish it out, and Freya takes it 2-1. 2-0, over Eastwood.
Yeah, just looked in control. Clean use of the departure, like you were saying. I think having that option, then being able to just teleport and just kind of dip out immediately, makes it just a little bit more hard for Honda. They can't just control the pace of the game by just going for like raw headbutts, especially when that portal's out.
It's nice. It's really, really nice. So, and yeah, I don't know. I just really like watching good JP play. That just makes me happy.
They always look like they're chess masters, right? They always look like they're 2 steps ahead.
They do. They genuinely do. Like, it's one of the characters that like, yeah, there is some screen pollution in there, but in the end, you always feel like you outplayed your opponent. For me, anyways.
Yeah, definitely does. Unless it's like a chip kill, in which case, I feel double extra that I've outplayed.
No.
I'm like, that's on you for getting chipped out. That's on you for getting burnout.
Why are you in burnout at full screen in Street Fighter 6? Why are you, like, as a Street Fighter player in burnout at full screen? Just doesn't make sense. It does not. We are moving on to our future match. We got Kuso up against Maldominant. Maldominant fighting his way through the losers bracket here. Maldominant, winner of Mix-Up. Incredibly strong Urium player. I'm really looking forward to seeing him play some more. He's up against Kuso, who looks to be another JP main. Shout outs to Europe for representing my boy.
It's greatly appreciated. And you know what's sick to see as well? Like, you look at Kuso's seeding. Seed 74, Dave. But that's the beauty of, like, these first time tournaments, right? You get to really weed out. It's not completely random seeding, right? But there's going to be a lot of hidden killers in those lower seeds that can just make crazy runs like we're seeing today with Kuso.
Yeah, for sure. It's really tough. It's really tough to like get everybody in, right? Like, you can't recognize every single killer, but that's how the early brackets go. Shoutouts to Holmborn for bringing Kuso in. Apparently, I respect that. I respect that a lot. Get your friends in. You know, playing in tournaments is a great experience. Life is nice.
Show that support. So looks like we're going to be getting DJ up against JP.
This match, I'm gonna be real, that matchup feels so bad. Once you're in the corner, you're just blocking. It's really tough. It's really, really tough.
Yeah, the plus frames of DJ could definitely be a struggle for the JP on the flip side, of course. DJ can't just go into like a fireball wall like they normally can against other characters and rely on heavy slasher instead, because the crystal kind of just wins out pretty cleanly.
So true.
So
also,
it's going to be about Maldominant trying to get in.
Absolutely. I mean, also, if you want to engage JP at full screen, departure is just such a danger, right? Like, if Kuso can sneak that in at any point, it forces Maldominant to approach. In general, I feel departure is just such a checkmate move, because you have to approach, right? But you don't want to be approaching because you will probably run into one of the Torbalans or Embrace. So you're just standing there, and then suddenly either just transport comes out, or the spike gets out there, and then you're -1.
Yeah, just like the sheer options that opens up for JP.
Yeah.
Once one of those are out, it's kind of insane.
For sure. Did you know the spike is called Shadow? That's cool as fuck.
All of his names are actually the coolest.
They are. They really, really are. It's so cool.
Like, imagine you try and press a button and you get hit by amnesia. You forget your button existed. That's sick. That's godlike.
It's so cool. It's so genuinely cool. I don't know. I think amnesia is by far the coolest move in the game because again, like you're just like, wait, where am I? And it hits you in real life too, right? Like it's just a flashbang.
It is pretty broken. Like I'm not gonna downplay that. There's no way you can't.
It's so strong.
But I do
it's
think
so strong.
It is an interesting way to do a reversal for a character. Rather than just immediate get off me, it's instead, here's a tracking bomb. What are we going to do about this situation?
It's just really, really nice. OD Amnesia has been my favorite thing to like teach people about at locals. Because every time they're like, wait, hold up, I thought I threw. Like, yeah, you threw. So why did the counter triggers off? Oh, let me tell you about that shit, buddy.
I think that was beautiful peak JP gameplay. Like week 1, you play against someone who doesn't really know too much about OD Amnesia, and you hit him with it the first time, and like, wait, through what? Nah, hold on. Go against like a Zangief, they try and CAU. Nah,
don't worry about it. It's fine. What's really, really funny is when you use normal amnesia for a bit in the block strings, and then they're like, okay, I'm gonna throw his ass, I'm gonna reset, and then you bust out the EX.
Every time. The reaction from people it was the best part of week 1 of Street Fighter 6 for me. I absolutely loved it.
So good. My favorite part definitely was Embrace, because just hitting somebody with a command grab at full screen feels like cheating. It genuinely feels like cheating.
I think the best is when they try and wake up and just anticipate by holding parry, and then they get hit by it. So then you get the punish counter damage on top, and the drive gauge gets deleted, and you're like, oh, I'm literally the smartest accountant ever made.
Man, time to put you in the minus. I've been wanting to get my old accounting books back out and just get like some cool accounting terms. I know that sounds contradictory, but just get some accounting terms out to like call it that. But I didn't find time between Head Stomper and all the game prep. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fair enough. We'll have to run the numbers when you've got some free time. Don't we?
Yeah, absolutely. Just get out of the minus, get that final spreadsheet out. Talking about spreadsheets, Maldominant definitely putting some numbers onto Kuso. Kuso though striking back for now. Departure goes for the high. Throw just to reset the pressure. Maldominant just keeping it patient. I like the choice. Like he keeps mixing it up between the zoning options and the drive rush. Really keeping Maldominant guessing for now. Air Slasher, one of the fireballs that can definitely contest with Trigger with the spike. Very nice.
It's one of those things where, depending on the life situation, it's good to throw out that Air Slasher to trade with the crystal, but at the same time, you're the one that gets knocked down, so when it's a similar life, you kind of end up losing the situation. But that's going to be DI stun. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
The hay loops.
2H. That's a flash kick right here. Doesn't even need a Kuso though. They don't wake up. Air Slasher straight dive afterwards. Just gonna hit him with the sweat, with the steps. Trying to get there though. Maldominant. Getting kept up full screen right now. This is JP Gaming, baby.
This is control. You kind of just have to sit there and parry, get your drive gauge up a little, and then get ready for that DJ drive rush in. Gets the hit. Trying to go for a reset off the heavy so bad.
Oh, full three coming through. You know, give him a back massage, give him a front massage as well. We all right. We good. No way, you just did that. Level 2, 2H. Oh my god! Kuso, you're cracked!
That combo, did that just go into a reset off?
I have to watch the replay there. I think it combos, but goddamn. All right, checkmate, baby.
I need that 0.5 speed clip. Oh, Kuso's going ham. Shimmies, roundhouse.
You would expect Maldominant to be used to it as well, right? Like, again, he played so much Street Fighter 5, but again, a second shimmy, not even a shimmy, just an auto space from the normals here, putting Maldominant into the minus.
No air slashes here. Kuso going a lot more aggressive, but Maldominant stopping that. It's cool. All the way to the corner now. Set up, gets the throw.
Back in the corner here, tries to hit him with the jackknife. The flash kick catches him out. Alright, okay. I shall do unto you as thou hast done unto me. Another shimmy finishing out the round.
I took a bite of your shimmy. Here. Take a bite of mine. Sharing is caring. You love to see it.
So true, so true. Shimmying your opponent is actual practice. He's timing the counter here. Can't quite deal with the jump in teleport. Window gets him right in there. Another shimmy. Can't get the punish this time. But Maldominant biting on a lot of this. No way.
Wow. This goes for Striborg into an overhead. Good blocks though. And now Maldominant. Kuso biting once more. Big counter hit combo. Do we cash out the CA here or try and wait for the next hit? We try and wait for the next hit, but Kuso's just going to jump right on out of that corner.
For sure, Maldominant losing out to that 5 LP. Kuso just keeping such a cool head.
Yeah, it's really sick to see, like you mentioned earlier, the way Kuso kind of just mixes up a lot.
Yeah,
goes from this full screen gameplay to then suddenly I'm a DR in and then you have to hold the mix up.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
And the target combo rock, extend in.
Kuso has been consistently holding 9 here to escape the corner. The flash kick coming out here. Anti-air is definitely one of Dee Jay's weak parts, I feel. Right? Like, if he does not have down charge, he has a lot of trouble dealing with your jump in. So Kuso really paying good attention to it.
His back heavy kick is quite good, but it's kind of depends on the spacing, I guess, is the best way of saying it.
Yep. I see that for sure.
But yeah, like Jackknife itself isn't exactly the best flash kick in the world. Like, it's no guile.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's definitely used more just for the light kick variant, right? Just to go for the mix-ups.
Absolutely. Kuso. Put him back to full screen again. Oh, nice! Catching the drive rush with the Triglab and just like that. Maldominant. Did you expect Maldominant to be eliminated here before top 4?
Probably not.
Be honest. Be honest.
Probably
Nobody
not.
did.
Probably not on losers top 8. Probably not, but it really be like that sometimes. It really JP like that sometimes, and that's Kuso that's going to move on. So we're going to get Kuso up against Kayne later.
Sure, but first up, we got ShadyImposter up against Freya. I'm gonna, you know, bare my soul here. I don't know where Freya's coming from, but what kind of game background do they have? Hold on, I can check that on Shalom. I don't have to tell any of y'all that I don't know. I can just look it up and act like I always knew. Hold up. Hold the phone. Street Fighter 5. Wait, I commentated Freya in Salt Mine. I'm such a dumbass.
Oh my.
Alright, never mind. It's over. It's over.
Head stomper top 8, and now he's too big. He's too big for the little people like us here in Salty.
You know, onlines just don't do it for me anymore. It doesn't even count.
Like, Ice didn't even roll out a red carpet. Like, come on.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, by the way, I see a clip in chat. Make clips. We need some good clips to play at the start of the streams. And there's some good moments happening as well. By the way, I did not plan for this, right? When like, I don't think Salty planned for this when they did the commentator assignment, but we have so many JPs in top 8.
Character, turns out, it's pretty good. A lot of
He is
people are
pretty
right
nice.
about the character being quite good.
This is gonna make it harder to downplay him at my locals, that's all I'm
It-
saying.
It really is. There's only so much I can talk about, like stand medium punch and like crouch and medium kick being not great buttons. They are decent pokes. To be fair, they're just like big DI call out. Like,
Yeah. Man, you know, first patch they're gonna make standing medium punch special cancelable, and it's all good.
yeah, they'll like nerf all the full screen zoning. They'll nerf amnesia, and then I can just be in the honest JP, mate.
So
Feels good.
true, bestie. So true.
It looks like we are just gonna get kind of the matchup run back. We are just gonna get a DJ JP.
For sure, but this time it's going to be ShadyImposter versus Freya. And Freya, you know, now that I've reactivated the memory, Freya is a very methodical player, so I'm not surprised that they are on JP here. ShadyImposter on the other side, he was gaming for sure. Up against Jalis, try to get him under control here with some preemptive defense. In the end, just kind of not managing to do so. So we'll kind of see. This is going to be an interesting clash of players. Trenchcoat 21, you can't be serious, bro. He's not that bad.
Yeah, for this top 8, we've seen Shady have to deal with someone that's with a character that's going to kind of just be in your face a lot of the time. And now we're going to see the opposite. We're going to see how does Shady deal with a character that doesn't want to be in your face all the time. Wants that social distancing.
For sure. Just got message here. ShadyImposter playing parallel in the NCH weekly. So we are going to move to our winners finals. Wait, no, I'm lying. We're moving to our next losers match. Kayne versus Kuso. So more Kuso.
More Kuso. Hey, more JP.
I like more Kuso. That's definitely for sure. You're okay. I'm not a DBFC guy. I don't know too much about like the French menaces in there. What kind of player is Kayne? Tell me about him.
Kayne is methodical. He's kind of similar to how you describe Freya, right? He is nasty and he will just wear you down. Like,
So really a kind of like fatigue type of player.
Yeah, like he's not someone that you can just say it's like, oh, they do some random stuff, this and that. It's all very methodical, by the books. A lot of the time you kind of go, yeah, I don't know how I could deal with that. That's fair.
Man, that sounds scary as hell. I'm not gonna lie. He is up against Kuso though. We've just seen Kuso eliminate Maldominant. He's dealt with the Street Fighter legend. Can he deal with the DBFC legend?
Go through all the games.
Just kill them all, you know. Jalis is still in right? Like we have the NF represented there as well. There's still some games to go. Nice. I like the use of Gear Xrd Rev relatively early on, right? Because it really makes your opponent scared to move, and it's such a big question because you are plus afterwards, so you can't really jump out or dash. You just get caught again. So it's really up to the JP to get there. Kayne letting it rip a bit too early. Back to full screen.
That's kind of the situation. Parry in.
Ooh.
Nice little micro walk back to get out of the grab range. Comes combos and then doing the power of Patsu to push to the corner. And now Kuso had defensive options going yet again.
Oh!
Jump forward out of there.
Very nice here. And yeah, no, if you don't have these meaties down, you just straight up die. Kayne though. Get the deal with Kuso. That space in trap. Sure, you ender, goes for the drive for a shimmy. Didn't know they had that in DBFC.
Free of Kayne. He'll find what's good in terms of offense.
Yeah.
And look to abuse that.
Exactly.
Think of what's wrong
Ooh,
with
the
the
shadow
character.
connects. All right, time to guess again.
I get third out. Nice time on the jump though. OD, sure you coming in clutch for the anti-air.
As much as Kayne was able to deal with it, right? Oh no, the embrace is back on the table. You forget about it, right? Like you don't see it for a round or two, and you just kind of forget about it.
It's peak conditioning, right? You force the opponent. Oh my days, not again. Hey, please.
Nah, this is an embrace round. This is an embrace round for sure. Yeah, there we go. Go for the strike once more. Kuso is in Kayne's head right now. This is crazy.
Oh, almost bit.
Close frames. Dragon
Now it's
Flash
time.
gets the back throw. I like that. I like that. Whoop.
Damn, the parry in the face.
Have to.
Again, so chipping away. Next hit, Kayne might look to pop that CA. Oh, that is gonna punish though. No stand heavy
Nice.
punch here. We'll start with the level 1. Kuso taking off first game.
I think Kuso was expecting a DI there, right? Like, you wouldn't commit to such a heavy move if you did not expect the... Oh my god, the DI. And needed the invincibility for it. Ray sending back. And again, like, Kuso just eating up space. He will not stay at full screen. But sometimes, you know, if you put yourself into the RPS, your opponent just reacts better.
Wow. Basically works out. Oh, the counter doesn't confirm, but now both players in burnout. Trying to play that, well, I was about to say on a Street Fighter, but it's JP full screen.
It's JP full screen. Like, this is where JP is, like, the strongest. Jump medium punch is such a goofy button. Oh, he's gonna get chipped out.
Oh, hold up, wait a minute. Oh, counter hit. And just couldn't get to show you out in time.
That's kind of crazy. Like, Kayne has been pretty good with these anti-air DPs, right? And even if he doesn't, he goes for the Mexican DP. But Kuso was just able to overload the mental stack so much that he just got a simple jumping light kick for the kill here. Bates at the EX Amnesia. We're back to the throw loops.
Zero base pressure. Amnesia comes in, punish
Nice.
counter, parry. Right left full screen.
Nice.
Maybe just try and parry, look to parry these, try and build up a much drive gauge. DR low, big punish though.
Man, the patience from Kayne here. He will come in eventually. It is Kuso, right? Like, he can't stick at full screen. Doesn't want to, and in general it's fine, but Kayne just seems to be the master of the close range. Yeah, you can't escape the mines, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that always seems to be kind of the worst option when you have to deal with OD amnesias, like jump back. It's normally, like, obviously you don't want to be close to JP when that's popped, but at the same time, jump back is just always seems like the riskiest one to go for.
It feels so risky, I don't know. A thing that a lot of my opponents like to do is just go straight for DI or try and get a throw here. That level 3 confirm is so nice, by the way. You can just buffer that behind every single trick lab.
It's not enough, but at least recovers. Almost out of burnout and neutral jump space in to cover the dragon.
By the way, how is JP's outro the most godlike in this game? It's so cool.
It's actually kind of sick. It's the Allen Iverson. It's the step over.
What are these days? They're just gonna change the game, and then he's just gonna step on them. Like we'll have evil JP, and suddenly he like steps on them and turns them into crystal as he goes along.
That's gonna actually. You might as well just tell Capcom that, because they'll add that in for like next season's battle pass or something.
It's at the
unlockable outro or something.
Yo, at the end of the story, JP loses his composure, and that's the only time where he like stomps on your head.
It's gonna be like. That would actually kind of be sick. Like if you get like a perfect or something to win, then he's just like, you're not even good enough. I'm actually gonna step on you now.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's over. Oh, it's just so good. It just gives me goosebumps every single time.
It's like when I was always leaning towards JP, but the moment I saw that, I was like, yeah, done deal. Done deal with that outro alone. Clean stuff.
It's over. I'm so happy. When the second I saw JP, I'm like, that's my guy. That's my boy. He's right. But I've adored the character. I love the gameplay. I think his backstory is really, really cool. Because he's just a good modern villain, but he still is sticking in the action movie tropes, right? Like I've said that to a few people. He reminds me a lot of like old Hong Kong action movie villains, where he just represents like the state or the system pushing you down. And as an accountant, that's just what he does.
He did have a pretty cool reveal in like the prequel comics. The first two were like you know JP has the psycho power stuff from obviously like previous trailers and all that. So you're like, when's the moment that JP suddenly decides I am the evil guy? Where's that moment that it pops? And when it does, it's pretty sick in the comic.
Man, I need to read those comics, right? That's the one piece of media I haven't consistently read yet.
It's pretty sick. You find out Luke literally has no idea what geography is.
Luke is a dumbass.
It's so beautiful.
I like him so much. Like, he's such a good himbo. Talking about himbos, there's no himbos on screen right now, but only pressure, only straight up pressure. ShadyImposter putting Freya through the ringer with these combos. Nah, it's too much juice. This character has too much sauce.
Like parry. I like that. Just go for the knockdown and then the mix up after.
You could say that Dee Jay is just cool.
I like that.
Another attempted drive rush, getting interrupted here. ShadyImposter definitely getting the initiative right here. Slasher. Has to go for the EX Torbalan, can't quite get there. Freya needs to block these plus frames, just going back, catching, or trying to escape 2H. Gives us some space.
Push tech as well. Freya's still stuck in the corner. DI recovers in time to block, so Shady could have maybe DI back. Either way, now stuck in the corner and burnout, and this is not a situation one to be in.
This is really, really bad here. Embrace gonna give him the opportunity, a full stun. Yeah, this is gonna be the big combo, he said. No, Freya drops it! It's such a cool combo too. Don't worry about it. We got the reset.
It's fine. Grapple player.
Grapple player, for sure.
Oh, an MK there, just like that neutral.
Oh.
Wow, back heavy kick. No teleporting just like that here. You have to set that up.
Oh. Yeah, he does. Big Torbalan gets him out of there. Yeah, level 3. What a funny super, by the way. Every single time JP does that super, I think of the meme where somebody like grabs the fat rat. It's just that every time. No way! He did that!
Oh. Tossed back down, stepped over onto the next game. Freya.
No fly zone. No fly zone here. Cannot mess with Freya.
Okay. Let's get the whip punish. Just good pressure. Trying to warm up right now. Baits out the amnesia. Opting instead to go for the reset. Maybe try to catch Freya. Go for some sort of reversal option. Put that JP in burnout, but now off that decision, goes full screen.
Let's confirm here with the correction medium for another departure. Many shadows coming through. Oh, Freya actually winning time with the RauwDLs. DI cutting through the pressure from ShadyImposter. Freya, build your own combo. EX, there was some damage behind that. We don't need it.
Yeah, peak timing on that DI, nothing. Shit, pretty done there. Maybe cancel it to like a super, I guess. Could have worked because it was 2 hits, so the next hit would have actually broke that DI.
It's difficult. It's difficult to say, right? We've seen Shady break through the eye before with like some very clever cancels, but in the end, you still have to be aware. And this game really tears at your mental stat, right? Like there is so much to think about at all times. What time for mix, baby?
No mix. That was nothing from departure as well because of that back throw. Beautiful decision making from Chun-Li, but as I say that, just called blown up.
All right. I was about to wonder. This is so many DIs that has gotten okay with, but it's starting to come back into Shady's mental stack. And Freya taking the punish for it. Oh, hold up! There he is. Ooh. Since it was CA, gonna kill off Freya. We're gonna go to round 3.
Life. Ooh, medium slash actually catching Freya doing the start probably of the projectile, right? Not ideal, but oh, that could have been a DI. Can't be letting JPs get away with that stride board in block streams. I like that little fake out. Trying to maybe catch Shady. That would burn out. Has to try and maneuver around this. Honest, no DR here. No DJ jump scares.
0. 2H departure. Gorgeous cross up. JK out of that window is very, very big. Nice interruption from the side of ShadyImposter. Alright. Oh, I thought that was level 3. Hold up.
That was so sick. The light version of the slasher, the fake out.
Nah, crazy.
Can't believe Shady, please don't lose.
No, he has to win. He has to win.
Out?
Oh, baby! Get him.
That would have actually been the worst.
That would have been really, really bad if Shady lost that one, but in the end, still pulling it through. Nah, that wasn't fashion. That was a counter poke with level 2.
I was looking like a modern player reacting with a super.
So true actually. Modern plays on classic inputs. Put that in your headline.
It's kind of sus from Shady.
He do be kind of sus. I'm not gonna lie. PI sus going through it. Now I can't get the word out of my head. What did he do to me, John?
I had to throw out the once at one point. Now it's over. Dipping in the corner, drive reversal just to keep Freya stuck, tied down, and Freya not respected. That stand heavy kick.
An offensive drive reversal is something that I have not seen yet in the tournament. It's really impressive. Again, these mechanics are just so malleable. Very nice to throw. Again, one of the solutions to the amnesia.
And aggressive drive reversals. Kind of shades of aggressive V reversal, right?
Yeah,
Just to
exactly.
keep your opponent tied in the corner.
For sure. But for now, Freya definitely glued to that corner. Gets that 9 escape. Tries to go for another reversal. Just the eye here. Gets the wall splat at least. So Freya has some nice positioning.
Okay, get off me.
Ooh!
Yeah, jump to LK. Very button.
This is so dangerous for Freya here. Any hit is going to do it. And DJ finds a lot of different hits. But for now, CA coming through for Freya to plant that seed of corruption into that musician.
Wipe yourself in the and back heavy kick. Yet again, denying the teleport in.
Who said DJ doesn't have anti-airs? Hold on.
Oh. No one checked the VODs.
Nobody
No one-
do it.
No one checked the VODs. Don't expose Dave.
It was, look, okay, it was told to me by a salty DJ player on the evening of, like, the end of week 1. They were like, DJ fucking sucks. He puts you in the corner and then they just jump out. He doesn't have anti-airs. It's over. It's straight up over. But, you know, maybe they should be revisiting DJ. We definitely will once we return back to losers bracket. But for now, we are going into winners finals where Jalis is getting his run back against Valmaster. these two players played against each other in Solmine. Jalis did get eliminated there, but he is primed and ready to give the Frenchman a piece of his mind and of his fists.
Yes. What did Valmaster go in that set? Did Valmaster go for the Chun or the Kimberly? Because that's what we've seen so far from Valmaster today.
I think it was the Chun, but I'd have to check. Chat will definitely correct me here, but if I remember correctly, it was the Chun.
Jalis covering us in that. Oh, with the Chun last time.
Yeah, it was Chun. It was Chun. Cheers, Jalis. Man, it's nice. It's really, really nice here.
Probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
Valmaster is such a strong player in general here. I really watching him come back to Saltmine and just show off Chun-Li, because she was a relatively underplayed character in 5, I feel. So Valmaster still able to pull up again, just shows the legacy skills shining through. Valmaster was the god Chun in 4, in 5. He was 2 towards the end. Like, if you have Valmaster, you better hope you had grinded that Chun matchup.
Yeah, and Chun in 5 was kind of like seesaw in terms of how good she was, right? Like, I remember sort of on release, right? Air legs was kind of really sick. That basically got abused to the high heavens.
Yeah.
And in 6, Chun's one of those where, like, still super scary, but there's only sort of a handful. There's, what is it, Valmaster? There's, who was it on reversal yesterday? Hamoud. If I remember that tag right, I'm sure someone will correct me. So yeah, only a handful of Chuns compared to like some of the other characters in this game, but still super scary. And when a lot of characters level 1s, as they get off me, are only striking full, and Chun gets a lot of stuff off me, Kikoho.
Oh, we can't forget about Alex Myers
good.
in the US.
That's true. Cannot
forget about Alex Myers for sure. But yeah, no, I don't know. I think Jasper and Gekiko already covered this, right? But they did such a good job with Chun in 6. I think Chun is always like, she plays her game plan well, but I think she does it in very different ways in different games, right? Like, Third Strike Chun is not USF 4 Chun, is not Street Fighter 5 Chun, and it's definitely not Street Fighter 6 Chun.
Yeah, I mean, just the spinning bird kick and having a different reversal is completely different, right? I think Jasper mentioned it earlier, just how it's kind of weird, right? For OG Chuns, I guess, to initially get over the fact that, wait, I do OD spinning bird kick and I get to combo after this?
It's kind of sick, I'm not gonna lie. I like what they did to SPK. It's really, really cool. Yo, shoutouts to the viewers, by the way. We just cracked 200 people watching this gorgeous tournament. Thank you so much, everyone, for the support. We highly appreciate it. You know, this is the first in a long line. It's really, really. We also got so much support on the prize pool. We are at 373.85. All the codes are claimed. Tons of people are doing the side quests, right? Like, it's just good. It's just really, really good.
Yeah, I mean, the signups alone, double digits, is insane to see.
The game is really popular. It's really, really nice. And again, like, it kind of feels like the Smash Brothers of fighting games, where everyone is just here. Again, we have the DBFC legends, we have the DNF legends, we got the Street Fighter legends. I know there's like a bunch of other anime players, right? We've seen a prolific BBCF player, Lord Venom, who used to be mostly known for BBCF, is now very deep into Vampire VSAF, right? Parasite.
Yeah.
He's playing as well, and his JP is cracked too. So I don't know. There's a lot of good players in this game.
Yeah, like I'm seeing a name that I'm kind of saw when I saw them in MVCI, which is Torpan as well. So there's even, I guess, Marvel rep.
That's crazy to me. I don't know. If the Marvel players are playing your game, Normally, that's like a red flag, right? Like that's where you have to watch out.
That's why I'm scared that Coach Steve is on Blanca, and Apology Man is on Blanca. So clearly the Marvel heads are thinking Blanca's the vibe. They want that. They want those level 2 true string burnout stuff.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I saw some of the Infinite players going over to Lily as well. Like, there's just a lot of Gremlin representation from the side of the Marvel heads.
Yeah, it's scary. It's scary to see. It's gonna be kind of insane once there's a little bit more lab time as well. Like once, like
for sure.
The difference in the gameplay that we'll see from sort of week 2 to 1 month in is gonna be so crazy.
That's the thing as well, right, with modern fighting games, because the exchanges of information is so public. Everything happens on like Discords and Twitter and big collaborators like Super Combo. You have access to all the research that a lot of people have done, right? So it's just really interesting to see, almost as interesting as this match that's gonna go down. Valmaster striking back with the Chun-Li here, and if you have not seen Valmaster Chun-Li before, it's a treat.
Yeah, so clean. Like we already saw, just that anti-air to deny the phalanx approach straight up. It's good. Jalis gonna have to pull something crazy off to try and just get in on this wall of buttons. Does so eventually, slowly pushing Val towards the corner now.
Yeah, Val needs to go back there. That heavy kick definitely in there. Goes straight for the bird kicks, gets the side switch as well. That's such a great move, by the way. In Street Fighter 5, it felt like a stupid gimmick, but here it just looks graceful. I like it so much.
And the way Val used it there, like Jalis had to spend, DR and stuff to slowly push Val to the corner. And Val's like, I'm just gonna do a combo into that, get the side switch, DI on the DI call out from Val, ready for it.
Sure.
And just sets up once more. It's very methodical, very slow pace. Jalis.
The thing I've noticed here in this tournament actually is just like drive rush up, shimmy. It's kind of cursed, but I'm kind of all about it. Drive reversal gets blocked out here. The punish is there from Jalis. Jalis is about to make this comeback. Slammer into the ground. Another uppercut is gonna do a Valmaster. Takes the L.
Marisa. Oh my knees! OD Phalanx now just like that. Jalis in, but never mind. Valmaster gonna get the back throw. It's another throw. We so for loops though. Just goes beat.
Keeping him lock it down here. And Jalis kind of looking lost here. Doesn't quite know what to do. Maybe connects here. No combo though. Now you're staying in the corner. No 9. Oh, the blocks are nice though. Hold up, Jalis.
One burnout.
No burnout. Don't worry about it. Level 3. Well, I'm already back to full drive gauge. Valmaster's got to be in burnout this time around.
I'm not in burnout. You're in burnout.
So true. So true.
Oh,
gets the super here, drops it, tries to pick it back up, but immediately Valmaster lets that level 3 rib. Look at that beautiful animation. Damn. Violence. Imagine you're in a car and the Marisa slams into it.
Oh my.
That car is totaled.
I'm hoping I've got insurance on that car.
So true. So true. About insurance here, Valmaster gets that neutral insurance with his tokens. Doesn't, like, normally you see the Kipoken used up, right? And then the Chuns walk up behind it. But in this case, Valmaster wants to keep a relative distance to Jalis. Not give him the opportunity to Superman punch in. There we go. Body kicks, gets him out of there.
Yeah, trying to do it at that max range.
Yep.
Just to then try and get a punch from the phalanx. But OD denies that straight up.
Oh, I like that. The ice puts him in the burnout here. The drive reversal. Gets him out. Valmaster. To go through. Oh no. Oh! The armor on the super is gonna send Valmaster into the skies and into the next game. That was crazy.
That little sort of freeze frame After the armor so sell.
You heard the sound of the armor breaking too. It was boom. Perfect parry. Yo, Jalis is gaming right now. It's time. It's time for him. He doesn't have to grapple or loot, but that's all he's missing right now. He's a god gamer. Holmborn is right.
Okay. Got a counter hit as well, so Jalis maybe trying to press on wake up.
Focus. Keeping these drive rush in check. Neutral jump here. Valmaster. Been a nice another approach stuff from the side of Valmaster.
Yeah, it's the stray hits that are stopping the phalanx approaches, but because they're only stray hits, they're not deterring Jalis too much from still trying to throw them out.
Let's combo in the corner here. They are in burnout, but the shimmy, good old reliable. Send Jalis to the next round.
And walk speed too much. Marisa to deal with. DR. Get her off. Nice anti-air. DR makes up, but Drive Power's gonna soak that overhead up completely. Again, it's back to the spacing game from Valmaster. Wait for Jalis to overcommit.
I like the use of Jalis, how Jalis is using the parry right here. Like, yeah, he's getting the parry. All right, okay, Valmaster had enough. This is how you deal with it, right? Meaty getting parried. Straight into the kicks here. Full follow-up, another drive rush, extending the pressure, tries to go for the Gladius, but in the end, Valmaster feathering the storm, and now Jalis is in burnout. Oh, doesn't matter though! Does not matter! Fully charged Gladius straight into level 3. What's up, baby?
He's stuck in the corner, but DI to soak all that up.
So much fight damage, gosh darn. Hold up! Wait, he's dead!
Stay damage, more than enough. Ooh, Valmaster, tying things up.
Ooh, that was close. That was really, really close here. Jalis giving Valmaster a really good scare.
That's the scary part about Marisa. Even in burnout, can still be a menace with that armor. Gotta go for more low pokes. When she's in burnout, Jalis.
I don't know if this was
in.
I don't know if this was intentional, by the way, but Valmaster spacing the light token, just so Jalis basically wastes a bar to attempt to go parry, was really cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Draw sweep. Oh my. Cross. Whoops.
Another wake-up reversal. Jalis needs to respect those. Valmaster has been, like, he's been peppering them in from time to time. It's really, really tough to deal with this. Another drive reversal gets him out of there. Parry the projectile, waiting for the poke. Just play it as systematically as possible. There is some stream slowdown, by the way. This is spectator side. We're sorry about that, but you know, you get to experience this at the best of times. This move is so hard to punish.
Valmaster ready for it. The micro walk, heavy kick. There to cover that. And this probably should just be the round. Level 1 reversal.
Nice. Gets those multi-hits in. Shoutouts to the very rare Sprite Blanca Chun in the back. You have seen it now, so you should probably tweet about it on Twitter. Post about it on social media. For only $50, you get to follow the legendary guide Blanca to, you know, go hunt it down. Trying to break through. Another drive rush. Ooh! Big gut punch.
Yeah, all off the DR, catching a whiff punish. Perfect parry on the pressure. Gonna be able to get a combo off this.
I think it might be the stage. No way! Yo, Valmaster pulling it back. That was sick. I'm not gonna lie. That was really, really sick.
Combos, Valmaster. It's gotta be those watermelons. It's the only thing I can think of. There's so many there.
Sure. We're back on the beach. This is fine. Don't worry about it. Have you noticed that in Welker, by the way, if there's too many NPCs coming to watch you, even my 360 is starting to burn out.
Oh yeah, the game struggles.
It's tough. It's tough. It's very fun having like the dynamic spectators, but you know, let me do my thing, please. Yeah, Valmaster was in Capcom Cup Finals. Valmaster is a beast for a reason. Like I said, there are a lot of legends here from a lot of different games.
Oh, couldn't get a button on time. Trying to keep that up, cross up.
Nice. Valmaster has just been really dismantling Jalis's meaties, right? Like, early on, his Oki was relatively simple, just went for the meaties. But the DPs kind of stopped him from doing that, and now Valmaster able to land some really good armor, and it's so good just watching somebody take apart their wake-up options. Oh
my.
Nah, he's in his head.
That is layers. So do you think I'm too late on the shimmy, so you're gonna try and parry to punish my shimmy? Oh my.
These players are just going too deep into each other, I'm not gonna lie. Toe kick coming through. Another parry. Immediate rush into the throw. Valmaster is dumb playing around. Has to go for a whip punish. Not quite getting. Shishanti. Getting blocked out. Jalis just can't open Allmaster up. It's crazy. The drive reversal gets him out of there. Anti-air super. At least a trade. Okay, at least something going away, Jalis.
Again, drive
Get off of me!
Just want any of it, but now burnout might just be a factor here for Valmaster, and Jalis is trying to find the way in. Denied there. No drive rush attempt. Check with that crouch and medium kick, and now she's zoning out. Anti-airs denies the jump in. Valmaster, yeah, again, so clean at controlling that mid-screen space.
Why is that drive rush cancelable? So good! Second one in there as well. Level 3. Wait, does that kill? That should kill, right?
Oh, not quite.
Alright. Scaling, kinda rough.
Chun-Li.
Yo, Valmaster with the frame 0 leave!
That's
Bro's
just,
crazy with it.
this is just another tournament to him. This is efficiency.
Ooh.
He said, yeah, I called out the reversal Gladius. It's whatever. And then just
Don't
moves
worry
on.
about it. I got it. Jalis getting thrown into loser's bracket, but that's where these big body players shine. But we have to find out who gets to face Jalis first. Is it going to be Kuso, or is it going to be the ShadyImposter?
Shady having to go through the little mini JP gauntlet to get to that fabled top 3 spot. Dealt with
Sometimes
Freya
you gotta
2-1, but now it's up against Kuso.
Kuso, kind of a different beast on the JP. Again, like the way that Kuso is mixing up these approaches is really, really interesting. And Kuso is not afraid to get in your face here. And if Kuso manages to get started, right, I genuinely feel against Dee Jay, it's a big question of, do you find the spot to get started? But once you do, I don't know. I don't think Dee Jay really likes you being too close to him either. So it's really, really up to Kuso to dictate the pace of the match.
Yeah, Kuso, from what we've seen so far in this top 8, loves that DR crouch and medium kick on JP.
It's good.
So it's pretty good. It's gonna be kind of up to Shady to try and snuff out, try and deny that kind of aggressiveness that Kuso likes to go on this JP. And yeah, like Iska's saying in the chat, this is for money right now, Dave. That's how close we are.
Oh, there's a cash in. We are over the $100. So we have a classic payout, 70, 20, 10, you know. Gotta give the first place what they deserve. But 10% of almost 400 bucks is still 40 bucks. It's like 1 to 2 Uber Eats.
That's pretty. I'll be fine with that.
For sure. That's like Uber Eats, and you can get a six-pack of Coke as well.
Oof. The six. That's eating good. That's drinking good right there.
Oh, absolutely. But Kuso and Jalis, ShadyImposter and Kuso need to fight for the right to get fed tonight.
So you're in that DJ JP matchup. We saw how well Shady was doing with just the raw teleports after departures. So gonna have to be a bit careful with their aggressiveness if they want to try and get that.
That is true, actually. Yeah, no, the winning, like this deciding moment in the ShadyImposter match against Freya was definitely that, like the use of that standing heavy back heavy kick, right, against the window every single time. So Kuso needs to be careful about closing the gap, but again, Kuso hasn't been using the window too much to close the gap, and more likely, like he said, that drive rush crouching medium kick. So we'll see if ShadyImposter can adapt to that. People are just cheering for Kuso left and right. Man is a Nordic legend, and they're not letting us hear the end of it.
I like that, showing the support. Chat, let us know who you think's gonna take this. Get some guaranteed money.
Who will, chat? You know, sound off. We've seen the Kuso supporters. We got any ShadyImposter supporters here? Don't worry, I'll save you. I'll ban everyone that chats you down. How about that? Except if it's Ace. I can't ban it.
We can try though. We'll take over the stream, Dave.
Absolutely, for sure. I managed to meet Ace finally in person. By the way, it was a big pleasure here. We'll meet up soon as well, Jonesy.
Yeah,
which is gonna be cool. But for now, we are moving into our loser semi-final. So versus ShadyImposter, who's such a staying calm, collected. It's a nice counter poke here. ShadyImposter needs to block already. Oh, nice! I like the aggressive movement here. The X-Amnesia putting an end to that.
Yeah, smart to go for just the standing jab, right? Kind of snuffs out. Kuso trying to go for that DR in. Perfect parry. Back throw, and just like that, Kuso now stuck in the corner. Eats that throw. That's about Kuso trying to get out, and Kuso just jumped forward out of there.
Yeah, again, forward jump. Pretty darn strong, especially if Dee Jay does not have access to that down charge. Jumps over, JK, gorgeous cross up button, embrace, getting jumped over, drive rush. Gets ShadyImposter back into Kuso's face, and Kuso needs to block all of these. He's standing medium kicks. Definitely a misinput there, by the way. I don't think that he wanted to go for the amnesia there.
Unfortunate. But medium crystal. Clutch just tagging DJ at the end of that drive rush.
Yeah, I was waiting for that one. That's the DJ classic, right? Like, if you start blocking them out, they'll just drive rush. And it's so fast. So darn fast. Look at these crystals, though. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Perfectly shaped.
Again, just have to jump in on the DJ. DR to push Kuso to the corner, and Kuso's just gonna wake up DI. Drive rushes to extend, and do we maybe see a level 3 to keep Shady in burnout longer? No, we don't. We're holding on to that bar for now. Kuso confident they can take this round without needing to spend that level 3.
Yeah, if Kuso can get it without the level 3, it's really nice, right? But at this point, if Shady puts himself into the zoning war, he needs to be careful of the level 3. So it's really nice just having that additional threat to establish. DI coming through here, neutral jump. Oh, let's go! The back heavy kick that we're just gonna call that one the Shady at this point.
That's the Shady.
It's the real kick Shady.
all because Kuso held on to that bar. Didn't even need to hold on to it. It had the round advantage, just like that. Down to this last round here. Kuso now does have that meter advantage, but not a chance to use it if you're just getting punched up on these shimmies by Dee Jay. Machine gun punches coming in. What's the setup? Oh, that was the highest. Waits out the amnesia and then the perfect.
Dee Jay.
7 letters on the board. Dee Jay gets that P out.
Round 1.
Perfect battles here. And another good stage. I don't know. The stages have all been bangers in this game. See how it goes though. Corrupting the rolling sabot for now. Kuso keeping ShadyImposter contained. Now what you gotta do? Air to air is gonna be the choice. It's with that knee. Stagger. Connects him. Back medium punch. Nice button here, covering a bunch of options. Amnesia. I'll block both of those. Empty jump into the low. The imposter back at full screen.
Just looks like Crouch Medium can get the knockdown then get started. So now punish counter with the just cool setup.
He's just so cool, bro. He's just so cool. Dash up, not getting checked though. Kuso getting a nice little combolinho. Most importantly, again, the full screen trigger interrupting the air slasher. Gets the double ones. Yeah, Kuso's just getting back drive gauge at this point.
Shady trying to do that themselves. You're in. Nice. Kuso's living up to the character name. He just parry.
Just parry. Just parry. This is what the character is called. I was about to tell him to watch his toes, but he did. He did a lot.
Ooh, no ODs here.
Torbola getting interrupted. ShadyImposter, hey, got the rhythm. A bunch of damage. Edgeware gets a JK, another cross up, gets him out of the corner. DI into the wall split. Nice, gets that set up. Alright, so the reason he went for that, right, is after this setup, you normally go for a throw because the throw has the highest kind of reward. So moving back and just sticking out standing heavy kick to punish a potential throw there was like the layer 2 response, but Shady just beating it by staying patient.
Away from Shady, nice bust out with the OD reversal, gets the throw, one more guess, nice tech from Kuso. Still stuck in this corner, DR's out.
It's just so hard at full screen, right? Like EX Turboland pushed you so far, you're -5. You need to take the next move as well, and then start guessing. It's just crazy.
Heavy punch coming in.
Oh, it's the stage again.
Something about this stage.
Nah, it's the snake. It's the snake is too big.
Oh, that's a big snake.
It's like huge snake. EMEA has to take this one out of the rotation. A little bit too early for ShadyImposter. Exorbalan once again going through. If you want to be a cheeky bugger there, you just go for EX Embrace. It breaks through both of the air slasher projectiles and just deals a brick ton of damage too.
Be something to see, maybe. Oh! Gets the cross up. Get the thing with the soda. The throw. Baits out the amnesia. Should be enough. Beautiful bombos coming out from Shady.
You be partying. Putting himself to set point. We are back to first to 2.
Out. Overhead, nice parry. Gets clipped by the second bomb though, but at the very least, Kuso couldn't really get much off that.
Another DI. Pushing ShadyImposter back. Drive rush. Crouching medium. Just jumps. Getting swept in the end here. Man, and the embrace just when I started forgetting about it.
Shady kind of forget about it as well. Parry just assuming it was a projectile, right? And then that's when the embrace comes out. Iron burnout. Stuck so far away, it's gonna be so tough to try and get in. Oh, gets the command grab and that is gonna give round for Kuso a chance to take this 2-1.
Double Luigi. Both these players giving each other absolute heck. Another interruption here on the attempted spin kick. Low getting blocked. Triglav getting him in there. Yeah, just let it rip again. Level 3 straight afterwards as well. Bunch of time to confirm this.
Just did like 2 OD moves. Let's just get some of that drive gauge back. Why not?
It's really nice, right? Like it's a good damage suggestion or value composition. I like that tech there. The throw was relatively obvious, but you still need a lot of awareness to do it. But the embrace gonna finish it out in the close quarters, and Kuso eliminating ShadyImposter. And the Nordics keep going. They're just too strong, bro.
That neutral jump on Wake Up. Catching Shady off. You expect just so many times you expect that EX amnesia on Wake Up, right? And then when the JP calls you calling that out, suddenly you're like, wait, no, that's not allowed. Hang on a minute.
Hold on.
Kuso. Moving on.
Yeah, now Kuso needs to deal with Jalis. If I'm mistaken. Kuso wasn't it Jalis? Kuso.
Yep.
Yeah, it was. So Jalis in top 16, 2-0ing Kuso. But Kuso has been on a bit of a tear, right? And I genuinely think that Jalis went to training mode to lap out Chun, right? Like go over these replays. So maybe Kuso able to catch out Jalis here. Because, again, like, Kuso is still very, very warm, still in there, and should be able to deal with the power of Marisa. A lot of JP reps in EMEA, absolutely. We have a lot of strong JPs, right? We got Kuso, we had Freya, we got Mystic Smash as well, who's on JP, as well as Lord Venom. Just a lot of strong players.
Strong players on a strong character, you love to see it.
So true, baby. Alright. Forget, this is losers final, so we're back to first to 3. Jalis versus Kuso. This is a Nordic matchup, right?
I believe so, and it's also a money match as well. We are now into the Match Arena monies.
If you win this,
paid out. We are in the final 3.
Your payout is at least doubled here, 10 to 20%. Definitely going wild. I think it's a bit too early to even claim something is allowed here, so I wouldn't know. If you could name a character you consider low tier, I can maybe tell you more about it. For now, though, we're starting out Phalanx, getting interrupted from the side of Kuso. Carry on. Wake Up, another perfect parry here, and Jalis takes the initiative.
Stuck in the corner with Blanca Chan. You might need some help from that Blanca Chan.
We definitely
out
do.
Of there. Full swing, but now you're being pushed straight back into the corner. Slowly walking down. What? From departure. Nice. Parry. Slight drop, but to be honest with the scaling, the drop doesn't matter too much.
Keep him in that corner. Oh my god, committing to the drive rush. Jalis just waiting. Punches him into the dome. Kuso taking these fists. Blocking them a bit, like doesn't really block him. Mostly with his face. EX amnesia. Light punch, tries to go for the cross up, the classic DI, breaking Jalis out though. Oh my god, talking about DI.
Oh, the punish with the phalanx. And now just like that, Jalis now in burnout. Managing to at least avoid some of those trade gloves, but yeah, just gonna push him away. Oh, here we go.
You could not be serious, Jalis. Just going through with it.
Gonna get that full drive gauge back now as well. And Kuso stuck in the corner. That drive gauge almost gone. Bites on the throat, the neutral jump. works for Jalis, taking that game.
Already 1-0 here. But Kuso does have a little bit more time to adapt, right? Like, there are 2 games left. So we'll see how it goes. We're going to... I always think it's the stage for Mortal Kombat, right? Like, it has one that's very similar.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean, right? So I always get a little bit confused. Another DI stopping Jalis here. Normally you don't want to be using DI against Marisa just because of the threat of armor, but at the moment, Kuso's usage kinda good. Talk about armor. Armor gets him out of the corner. The perfect carry from Kuso, wrestling back control of the match.
Yeah, it's got to be on like the really nice call-outs, like we saw with the Phalanx from that previous game.
Oh.
Bates. Oh no, caught Kuso pressing even after the shimmy. Diaz out. Straight back in there. Just a bit too far for the departure to matter, and now
No.
stuck in the corner with Burnout. Tries to just draw Stryborg, and it does not matter. Jalis taking that round.
Yeah, tempting to go.
Overwhelming.
I like the usage of Stryborg there, right? Because it catches out a lot of things because of the slightly delayed detonation on the medium and heavy. But in the end, Jalis just really sticking patient, getting his timings down, and just smothering Kuso in that corner. Oh no! Oh no! He pressed.
Yeah, that's dead. As long as there's no drops.
Nah.
There isn't. Jalis
This
too
is
smooth
Jalis.
with it.
He ain't dropping, boys. Oh no. JP looks so distraught when he gets hit by that. It's so funny. He's like, oh no, I've made a huge mistake.
Let me go back to the office, please.
Just a funny little guy.
A nice perfect parry. I like that. Just go for the 2 heavy punch into DI, just do more damage to the drive gauge.
Yeah, it's good.
Push the Marisa away as well now, just off that. Full screen, burnout. This is exactly what Kuso wants.
This is not a place where you want to be. Jalis, though, showing us that burnout does not matter on the Marisa. Putting him through the record. These jump back JLPs have been so good to just keep Kuso contained in that corner as much as possible. Chornobog getting Jalis out of the corner, the window, giving a little bit of escape, but you are back in the corner. You're stunned. Marisa got the level 2 on deck as well. Doesn't even need it. Another throw getting jumped here.
I did wonder if it would be enough. Maybe a full DR combo might have been enough, but we'll never find out, I guess. Kuso managing to take a round. Trying to make this reverse sweep happen. Gets the throw. That's been really nice for some of these drive rush timers.
Absolutely. A lot of parry callouts here. Jalis still not switching to the throws. In the end, still finding an opening. Level 3, let that rip.
Get the drive gauge back. So those DRs do a huge amount of damage, and of course Kuso's still stuck in the corner. Asia. Jabs. Gets the pickup as well. Goes for a safe jump, okay. Low parried. Challenge. DR baits out the amnesia, and this should be one more round needed for Jalis here. Can they do it?
Jalis looking so incredibly strong. McKee and Kuso controlling the game. So much violence. The overhead after the drive rush. Seen it a ton of times. Okay, Kuso out of the corner. That's good, right? The Gladius counter hitting, less good.
This thing, good. That thing, try to backdash on that full charge to Gladius, and yeah,
So
it was a rough time.
Nah, this is rough. This is really rough here. Kuso, though, they go full screen. This is his game. This is a Kuso game right now.
Yeah, this is kind of looking a lot better. Oh, with the dash. Okay, starts pulling out the command grabs now. We haven't seen that so far in this set, and now Kuso's starting to pull that out.
Escaping the trig lamp here. DI interrupting the approach. Simple combo. Finishing it out with the level 3. Finally! I got you! We're going to game 4, baby.
This is the start of a possible JP comeback.
And this is very classic, right? Give the zoner enough time to adapt, and suddenly they just got your numbers. It's all about, like, as a zoner, you're always in the negative at the start. You need to first figure out your opponent's preferred vectors of approach, and then start locking them off. But Kuso started to figure this out. Jalis still beating through. Oh no, that bro is a herald of bad times. I'm gonna be real here.
Now it's punish counter fair as well, so some of that drive gauge gone. Ooh, the jump in. Doesn't quite get the meaty, avoids the command grab. Avoids it once more, and this time gets the punish counter on it. A lot of recovery on that. So it is a hard call out option. DI, but you can't DI that Gladius. You're gonna get DI'd back. And that's Jalis taking that round, and now 1 round away from taking this 3-1.
Very nice here. Again, Kuso has established the DI a lot, right? Will get ready at some point. The set point re-established for the Finnish player. Run up here. No way you just did that.
I was hoping Kuso would try and press, right? But
Is Jalis
so
panicking?
patient. I want to say it was more of a hard read. We've seen a lot more jumpings all of a sudden from Jalis, but it's kind of working out.
It is. It genuinely is.
Like that right there. Kuso going for the parry, and that allows Jalis to go for the jump right after, confirm into the super, and that's Jalis taking it 3-1. Moving on to that top 2.
Jalis is thirsty for that run back. Again, in Salt Mine, he wants to get that run back, right? Like, he just got 3-1 in Winners Final. He got beat in Salt Mine as well, but he wants it. He needs this. Valmaster is the only thing standing in his way to greatness. Also, to 70% of this incredible pot.
So much of that pot, right? $373. So close to that 400 mark. It's absolutely insane to see the love that's come out here for the first of many SaltyEU Street Fighter 6 tournaments here.
For sure. I just did the quick math. 70% of that's $260 that are up for grabs right now.
That's at least 2 Uber Eats orders. Maybe
It's
maybe
one Uber
3.
Eats order in London, you know?
Yeah, true. But you're not wrong.
But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Jalis waiting and ready. And now, man, I kind of appreciate the in-game chat, by the way. It lets the TOs give like instructions to the players without having to switch back to alt tab again. It might be worth waiting with grand finals to like blacklist the stage.
A nice custom lobby system, you know.
Yes, the thing is, right? Like you know this. This is basically MVCI lobbies.
It's simple. It's effective. It's so nice.
For sure. I think you need to disband the room to blacklist the stages. Alright. We're not doing it. It's fine. We got Jalis versus Valmaster. Coming right. That phase when functional lobby system, so true. And there's no stupid pixel lobby. There's no stations that don't work.
There's no sims, rooms.
MVCI walked so Street Fighter 6 could run. So true.
Ow.
Look, I've really learned to appreciate MVCI over the time now. The lobbies were my favorite part about that game. I like the gameplay a lot. I think it's really fun. Like, the lobbies were just absolute peak. I was very surprised when I played MVCI after I started playing Street Fighter 5, and I was just bamboozled why they went to the lobby system they had in Street Fighter 5 when they had already solved it in MVCI.
Pretty much. It's nice to see.
It's a psyop to make Arxis look bad. No, Arxis is just looking bad. Stop! I know MVCI is newer.
I'd hate it less if Ice actually, like, you know, sorted out his lobby in Strive. There's just so many boxes everywhere. There's so many boxes everywhere. It's so It's just bad to see.
I don't like. Although, okay, look, okay, we've been very, very nice to Street Fighter 6. The one thing that annoys me, the menu design. Fucking non-Euclidean eldritch menus that desire the study of ancient texts here. But we're not in the menus, we're straight in the game. Valmaster Grand Finals are commencing.
Grand Finals, like I said, Val on that winner's side. So it's going to take Jalis 2 sets against this Chun legend to try and get that 70% of that prize pool. So far as Val, similar to that winner's finals, just controlling the space mid-screen, try and stop the approaches that Jalis tries to go for. And so far, doing so pretty confidently.
Absolutely.
Great combo though. Here we go.
Yeah. We gotta bully our way in, right? And again, at the end, it's Bilma. She only needs 2 to 3 openings here, but Valmaster will not give you those. That's the thing.
So at least with a character like Marisa, right, you get so much reward if you do manage to find that hit. Nice, Gladius!
Yeah, we got him. Phalanx as well coming through. Nah, that beats it!
Level 2 doesn't actually combo. Oh no.
Round 2. Fight.
That was an absolute tragedy, I'm not gonna lie. Jalis got such a good read there, and Valmaster still took it.
I think that's the one issue with Marisa, right? The level 2 is kind of janky to confirm into.
It really is. It genuinely is. Another throw. Just disincentivize Jalis from using that parry. The whip punish are there. We got some footsies, baby. DI though, stopping the footsies. We go back to mid-screen. Oh, hold up.
Okay. Do you mean we go to a different stage because we're going on to the next game, Dave?
You're so right. I am so sorry. I misspoke. I'm sorry, Mrs. Chun. Madam Lee. Gosh darn. Yo, that fox got spooked. Hold up. Somebody see if he's alright.
So the fuck saw the Chun-Li damage and was like, hold on, that's not right. I can't handle this.
What the hell was this? Alright. Let's see. That forward heavy punch is not okay. That button is very funny. Try for the follow-up here. More stagger pressure. There's a hit of whip. Another cheeky kick. Kikoken catching the approach here. What are you doing, Jalis, huh? You want to approach me?
That's so sick.
Bro.
Val checking like the approaches with Kikoho like twice, and then Jalis is like, right, you're gonna Kikoho, I'm gonna Phalanx, and Val's, no, I'm not Kikoho. Hold that punish.
Bro, Valmaster is just playing the cleanest footsies of his life. Even after this, right? Like, we're going straight back. Oh, no!
That combo.
That would have been nice. That would have been sick for sure. Very simple combo from the side of Jalis here. Be enough. There's still a level 1 on the board, so Valmaster's health bar is a bit lower than usual, but the DD gotta get Valmaster closer to that game too.
Yeah, Chun's reversal being down makes it that much scary.
That's true.
There's no the risk of kind of that you don't have against Guile or DJ where they walk forward, now I can jump in type thing. Chun doesn't have to deal with that anymore.
Yeah, it's really nice. Having a 2-2 reversal is such a privilege. Like, we learned that in Melty Blood. So, giving Chun that is just really, really nice, I won't lie. Jalis is taking the full screen here, but Valmaster puts himself into a bad position, I'm not gonna lie. Eat it! Oh, he's dead! If he chooses to do so. Yeah. Alright, finish it off.
This time the level 2 does connect.
I wonder if level 1 could have done it.
I have, maybe.
I don't know.
But either way, a super that kills and gets the round works compared to a super that ends up not working.
Absolutely. I always say, like, just dump your meter. I know it's a resource that consists over the rounds, right? So people want to be conservative. I just say dump it. Don't worry about it. You'd rather kill them. Oh my god, Valmaster. Oh my god, Valmaster.
Chun-Li wins.
While we were blabbering on about level 1 versus
Hold
2,
up.
Valmaster was just like, hold up. Let me continue last round.
Where'd the life go?
It disappeared. It just straight up disappeared. Again, Valmaster just with the godlike neutral.
Take your jab. Ooh, DR and then the cross up just to get all that space right back.
Trading though. Jalis still looking for it. Again, Valmaster with that reversal. Right in there.
Okay, gets a punish from the heavy. The head connects as well. Sam went mid, trying to catch a backdash or something. Level 1 just in time.
Broke through the armor right there. And now Jalis is in burnout. And normally, again, as Marisa, you don't really care, but Valmaster will make you care. I can't believe how clean Valmaster is playing this. This is tournament point. This is 270 bucks on the line. Jalis versus Valmaster, and Jalis is just looking at an almost impossible mountain to climb.
Ooh. Yeah, not working out. Rare error by Valmaster allows Jalis to get the pressure going, gets the throw off the stance, finds the hit. It's not enough. It's one more OD bust out. Here we go.
No, okay, so if Valmaster gets this back, the burnout is here. There's no OD reversals. They're still level 50. Oh, the armor! Jalis putting up the shield here. To every Gladius, there is a shield. And Jalis got it.
Calling out the jab. If it was a crouching jab as well, that would have got blown up.
It's crazy to me that we're already at that level where like, oh, crouching jab, oh, you're dead.
Yes. Didn't quite get the sweep, but still. It's looking pretty solid for Valmaster right now. Jalis trying to Gladius through, but Valmaster calling the Gladius out with the level 3.
Incredible. Yeah, Valmaster just putting on an absolute clinic. This is how you beat Marisa. This is how you play Chun-Li. This is how you win the first SaltyEU Street Fighter 6. Man, France is too cracked. We gotta deal with that play somehow. I'm not gonna lie.
Another game. France being godlike at another game.
Yes.
It's crazy to see Valmaster. Yet again, another Street Fighter. And more tournament wins for the Chun legend.
I mean, there's not a lot to add here. Valmaster just played it incredibly cleanly. Like the neutral was there, the space control was there. The way that he controlled the armor specifically with the Kikukens was so incredibly impressive. And then again, like you pointed it out a lot, like using that side switch just when he started walking himself into the corner by utilizing the conditioning that he got out with that fireball. It's just really, really incredible. What a strong game plan.
It's like just picture perfect, like Street Fighter gameplay.
Yeah, it is.
It's probably the best way of saying it. Like, if you need to ask about a player that kind of encapsulates Street Fighter, you can just pick Valmaster out.
Yeah, definitely. Fully representing the game right now and really showing us how it's done. A good champion to hold for our SaltyEU, but you know, we are at the end of the first iteration. I wanted to thank you so much for coming on with me, Jonesy. It's just such a pleasure every time we're together.
And I appreciate it. And in fact, for people in the chat, they can both see us IRL at an event coming up soon.
That is 1000% true. We will be at Hessen Crash in 2 weeks, I think it is now, right?
Yeah, it's closing in quick.
It's coming in hard. Frankfurt am Main. cheaper tickets are running out in like an hour or so, so make sure to check that out if you want to come to Frankfurt in Germany. You know, shake hands with the legends Jonesy, side-eye me together. Come on by. We do have Street Fighter 6. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be good for sure. But you know, maybe they don't have time or the money to travel to Hessen Crash. If they wanna still like get their portion of Jonesy, what do they do?
Well, they can hit me up over on the Twitters. You can see the app below my head right there. You're gonna be seeing me on stuff like Salty, on Wanted, on Tyrants, Online Warriors Z. Depending on how well I do tomorrow, you might see me on Reversal GG. I'm probably gonna get smacked up by like all the London players, but who knows? I'll try and go as deep in the bracket as I can.
You have to. You know, you have to represent JP Nation, and I think you'll do it well. I trust. The J in JP stands for Jonesy. It's Jonesy, paste.
Jonesy perfect. That's what I'm trying to.
Jonesy perfect. That's good. I like that.
I'm trying to aim for that, but yeah, of course, if you're not already, make sure you are following Team SaltyEU.
Do it.
Of course, we're going to be getting Street Fighter 6 now. We've also got Strive on the Mondays, stuff like Blazblue on the Tuesdays. Tekken Dragon Ball will come back eventually. Soon,
I
TM.
believe.
So yeah, plenty of games, so make sure if you're not already to follow Salty. And if you're thinking you could try your hand at the tournament as well, feel free to join the Discord and get signed up for next week.
Yeah, for sure. And I think with that, we are out. Wait, I think it's Discord. Yeah, there we go. Join the Discord, join our community. We have a matchmaking server too, so if you want to play the Street Fighter 6, SaltyEU, definitely the place. But until then, I've been Just Dave with Base Jonesy. Thank you so much for watching. See you next week.
Peace. All right. I feel like that is my cue to hop in. What's good, everyone? Hello, I'm the CEO. Ace, it went pretty well today. I think I need to buy a new graphics card. I can see the writing on the wall. Or maybe I should lower settings slightly more. I only tested primarily what's it called, World Tour mode. So it was running pretty well. I think the issue is streaming while also being tapped out. One annoying thing is that I don't know. Can you remove the maybe someone in chat knows? Can you remove the like interaction thing in the middle while you're spectating? Because the only way that I can reliably not have the mouse and that in the bottom show up is by being tapped out. Because for some reason, even though I keep my mouse perfectly still, it still doesn't want to go away very often. It's a bit annoying. I don't know if anyone knows. Yeah, like certain stages definitely were a bit of a problem. But you know, we got through it. Definitely very, very nice tournament. Very fast game as well to run. I do play in borderless windowed. Yeah, I do. Yeah, could be. I mean, I should just buy a honestly I should just buy a graphics card next month. TBH. Yeah, I should. How much can that cost? I don't know. Well, you know, money. But yeah, it was fun today. I don't have much else to say. TBH, we do have a YouTube channel. Right now it's a bit empty, but we'll post obviously this tournament there. Along with maybe some clips, because I have summer vacation very soon, so I'll actually have time to update it finally. We are gonna raid Reversal GG. There we go. Yeah, I mean we can raid. Is Womble playing Street Fighter? Otherwise, yeah, let's do Reversal. It's offline. Some good shit going on over there. Definitely. Did I not? Oh, I had flashes in it. Flash in it.
Ah, shit.
Bro.
Brother, you can. I will ban you.
No, don't ban him. Don't do it. That's rude.
Joe Nessie, bro. This guy, man, goes to fucking Hessen Crash and not Headstumber. Do you know how many command grabs you could have gotten? I've gotten so many command grabs. I had Stumper.
None.
It was good. It was.
I'm holding up all day.
0.
I actually spent more time just hanging out with people randomly outside the venue than I spent in the venue, I think. It's weird. It's a weird event for me. I felt like I barely was at the venue. I was just doing all kinds of stuff, but I played like one set of Tekken, that's it. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week for some more Street Fighter 6. Obviously Monday we're not streaming. I think until Friday now I know kind of how the game runs and stuff, so I might be able to fiddle with some settings, turn the settings down a bit more. Should be better. We'll see. Anyways, have a good one. Peace out.
Bye bye.